Okay, so it's a little late, but I was able to finally start recording. So, this new old person, this old new person,
Be right back.
either
Sorry,
way
give
it
me
sounds
1 second.
bad, is in the cage. But I'm currently the person who would recognize her, and without anyone getting my attention, I rush over to the octagon door.
As you go over to the octagon door,
Oh my god, Gust?
Who's that?
Gust, is that you?
That voice sounds familiar.
It's me, Aelin.
Well, it's certainly been a while. Where have you been? How did you get here?
I honestly don't know. I'm so excited to see you guys. It's been so long. Some creepy lady managed to get me here through a dream, and honestly, I've been in this cage since.
Just so that she knows, the characters that you look at and see, you don't recognize anyone. Except for now, Gus.
That's not me.
Yes, well, you're not an old lady. Or are you? I apologize if that's offensive to your people.
Oh no.
Well, let's get you out of there.
Was this one of the mirror people? I was just thinking, was this a mirror person?
No, it's funny because I did have my notes that I'm seeing all these names that are like, nope, these are all the mirror people. There was a troll, there was a Ton the merchant, a minotaur named Zal, who just started swinging like a minotaur would, a drow named Tlad, who is still at large. Hopefully he's not still mad at Harland, because he got out. There was Pox, a pirate, who was Hal's stupid brother. I think he might have died. The gargoyle, Wukanu, who survived. She's up with the others. She was a Cheltian female bodyguard for Queen Napaka from like hundreds of years ago before she got trapped in the mirror. And there was a Sturge, which is a big mosquito thing. So when those came out the other night, I was like, hey, that was in the mirror. So no, none of them. What do I have to do to open this lock aside from punch and or kick it?
I mean, you can try to break the cage, or
I think you should do like a cool bicycle kick, or like bicycle kick.
And then I'm also confused because I'm like, didn't we already open this up?
Mm-hmm. You released Eric's character from
Is
there.
it just open?
Right.
Is it just open and she's just like doesn't know how to lock?
She came in, just the door's just not even closed all the way.
Yeah.
It's still like bent.
Like, bro, you left your keys in the door. Like, come on, let's go.
Can confirm this sucker is locked. And I am hungry as shit and ready to get out of here.
Damn it. I forgot this stupid thing did that. I can't even... I have to do this. God damn it. Plus...
Did you tell her to duck, or are you just...
I'm smashing it where I assume there's a lock. If I'm like just kicking at the thing and like pushing the thing open, then that's fine. Does it unarmed strike? I don't think unarmed strike does either. So yeah, I'll try and just smash the cage, like the lock, so that it can swing open or something like that. If that works.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you crush the lock, and then she's able to get out.
God,
yeah.
I can't even do fucking... I can't even do the damage. It's still just this is what it is. It's like I know what it is. So I don't know if you need damage, but no, if that breaks her out, excellent. It's good to see you faring well. I was worried when you just happened to disappear. Unfortunately, as you can see, these are a new group of compatriots. The others did not make it. I know. In your situation, I might be thinking, perhaps they all split up and got new people and they're dividing and conquering. But unfortunately, that is not the case.
That's insane. Thank you guys for letting me out. Why are you here?
Well, this is where we are. Going into this is the Tomb of Annihilation. This is where the curse came from, we believe.
What curse?
The original curse that we were hired and brought in to take care of.
Right. Oh, whoa. I'm happy you guys
was
made
the
it.
Death curse?
I think it was the death curse.
Right. Because, I mean, it's all the bad death stuff, and people can't come back
Harlan,
from death.
would not know that.
No, you definitely would have been told that at this point. I mean, maybe you didn't register it, and you're just like, cool. Anyway, like that meme where it's like, hey, my name is this, and then he goes to push it in his brain, but there's too much other stuff of, like, Beyblade names. And then it's just like, cool. Thanks, Jim. And it was like, it's Tim, but...
Yeah.
So yes, the death curse. Because everyone's dying and staying died, even with healing.
Well, now that everybody is here, what's the plan?
Alright, well, there's a giant door on the wall with 5 locks, and we've currently opened 4 of them. Look at that Snorlax. I went in here. Yeah. Can I just, like, link this? Send it? How do I... Can I just copy it and paste it? I don't know. Yes, I can. So, the thing that I just put into the Tomb of Annihilation Discord chat that TJ had linked originally. So that thing that is in the chat, which has like 5 different shapes, is that wall right there.
Okay.
And number 8 is the only one we haven't gone to. And you said you were hungry?
I mean, yeah, I could eat.
Well, there's some food up here. And let me bring you over and let me tell you what the effects are of each of them. I have forgotten. It's been 3 minutes, but it feels like weeks. Oh, also, what do we have for gods?
Like active gods right now, or
Non-active gods.
Obalaka is out.
Hold on.
Nang Nang.
Nang Nang.
No, I know. Yeah, Nang Nang.
We forgot.
You know what? Maybe I'm gonna try this. Is Ring of Protection. Wait, I have 1 on still.
You have 1 on. Yep.
It wasn't on my character. I'm gonna take the other one off and explain to Aelin what the ring is and who the god is that's inside. It's an Obalaka. It's a ring imbued with one of 9 gods in here, and it's like a koala type creature. And he's very cautious, but it's a ring of protection, and it doesn't count against one of your attunement slots, because he gives you another attunement slot in addition to the 3 that are normally there. Because I had some of the beer that was in here, and it shut him off for me for 24 hours. I don't know if
Shut
that
him
was
off
an
or shut
effect
him up?
for me.
Just say it.
Right. I don't know if that was an effect for me, Gus, the character, or the god itself. So, if it was something that you could then get the benefit from, you might as well.
All right. She takes the ring from you. You hand it over to her. She examines it and has one of those kind of experiences that you guys kind of have, where the god appeared to you privately, surrounding you in like that smoke, kind of like being in like an ethereal place. And let's see, Gus, throw out a perception check.
That went well last time. That's okay. 14.
All right, Harland, throw out a perception check.
I'm sorry, what? Who?
Harley or Harlan.
That's why you weren't getting it. Now he knows to throw it.
Got it. Wolfgang, you're muted.
16. But you're still muted, maybe.
Let me speak, Kevin. God.
Trying.
Right.
It's Discord.
16.
16. It's just a weird reaction, real quick, from Aelin as she touched the ring, and then almost immediately just drops it. Seemed like she didn't gel with Obalaka.
Apologies. You okay after that? And I'll grab the ring.
Yeah, you can take this sucker back.
What was it that caused that?
Sorry, what did you say?
What was it that caused that? He seemed very overly cautious, the god, whenever I interacted with him, but it was something where I'm surprised to see such a reaction.
Here. Let's see. Tom,
Yes.
roll an investigation check.
12.
Oh, right.
The highest roll for perception checks of investigation.
You're not sure. I don't think you caught on to anything. Let's see. She. You there? It seemed like she said that maybe it's due to her psychic power, but the god tried to get into her head, and she's not a big fan of that.
Fair enough.
I'm the one who likes to get in people's head, not the other way around.
Yes, that's fair. I remember that in the past. We've missed you since then. There's been times where it may have been beneficial, but it's good to have you back.
Good to see you guys.
Alright, let's,
I still don't know who this is.
yes, well,
I mean,
Harlan's been giving his life story throughout this entire time.
yeah.
just
By the way,
the whole conversation is just in the background. And then after that, there was actually a Coliseum. Would you believe it? You should, because that's what I was looking for. I knew it was here. So if, yeah, do you want to go over here and grab some food? Because you were saying you were hungry.
Yes, let's get some grub and then come up with an action plan.
Okay.
but we plan things here. That
Yes.
seems to me.
Go.
Not the most, that's for sure.
Alright, I explain about the beer, and then there were other things too. There was a soup, there was a barbecue, there was another thing. Is it like a dessert?
Soup salad and breadsticks.
Yeah, I didn't have the barbecue. I forget what the
Okay.
soup did. I think that was that why I have temp HP? Maybe.
Oh, maybe you had the cakes then. If you have temporary
Cakes.
hit points.
Yeah.
I think you might have been the only one that did that. Eric's character had the stew.
It was his
You
cheat
had
day.
the stew as well. Yeah.
Yes.
It's okay to have cakes today.
Okay. Aelin takes a bite of the boar, and actually no, that was gone. She's gonna have some of the cakes as well, and that's it for the food.
Today's a cheat day.
Is anyone else in the room? Is anyone waiting outside? Is everyone just kind of huddling there while she kind of rests? And then during this time that you're all huddled up and catching up, you can take a short rest. If that
Word.
is necessary at all. If there's anything that
I
needs
mean,
to
I'll
be
always
done.
take a short rest. Why not?
It's
I'm
putting
just
you
gonna
guys in-
rest, lay my head down and rest my eyes. I'm not sleeping. I want that to be clear.
Alright.
Oh, I only got one dice left.
All right, in there.
Oh well.
All right, I'm all fed. Thank you for your help.
Tuckered out.
Wait. Brian, how do you only have one dice left if you got a long rest from eating the food?
Was it
Real?
real? Was it fully a long rest? Oh, okay. Then I never mind. I have more.
But you only get half back. Right?
Okay.
So those are the actual rules. And also what this game definitely makes you do. Alright.
That's my friend.
So I used to.
You had mentioned skulls and the door. What's the deal with the skulls?
Actually, I did not mention skulls. Just the shapes.
What are the shapes for then?
I believe the door.
The door. There's two doors. The 8 or the skeleton gate.
The skeleton one, the one that's got the shapes
Okay, got it.
at the bottom.
And you said we have 4 of the 5?
We've opened 4 of the 5 doors. This was the pentagram. in the room that we're currently in. Just one more to go.
All right, so we should go get that shape.
Yes, that's the plan we were going with.
Okay, excellent. I think before we start making moves, we should do an inventory check. What does everybody have to help us in the next room?
Could you
Well-
be more specific?
Depends on what we encounter, but I do like the forethought. This is
Well,
a
I got my
a
Smith
brand new feeling for all of us here.
Yeah, this is strange.
What
This
is this?
uncharted waters.
Right. I was just gonna say the same thing. What's
Never to
What's-
J4 pack?
I don't even know if we had that much, even there.
Not wrong.
Well, I got my guns, of course. My pistols. My
Oh, like I have like nothing.
my musket.
I think everything's been like
My
destroyed off
bayonet.
of me. Yeah, everything was. So I got nothing.
Yeah, you did. You lost everything.
Is there something
Oh, wait.
specific you are
Shit.
trying to see?
She shouldn't have even recognized me. I'm in a disguise. I look like a dwarf right now.
Oh,
She
yeah.
can see right
She's that
through it.
good.
I must have been talking.
And you're turning into a goat.
Yes, I was gonna mention that part too.
Yeah, you
I
are
forgot
a little
about that.
goaty,
But
that's
yes.
Your smell is still distinct.
Yes, its smell is quite
You
potent.
recognized it was you because you just dashed off
Well, I-
somewhere.
Still
Right.
at 90 miles an hour.
Wait, that blur. I recognize that.
Wasn't there a dude who smelled like ham at one point?
Yes.
He's
Dragon.
still
What
out
happened to
there.
him?
He's on one of these floors.
Yeah, he's up above getting some rest.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
They must
Yeah,
be
ham,
dead.
ham sandwich is still with
There's
us.
no way they're still alive.
Dragon bait.
I don't know. They are a lot
That's
more confident
that's one of
than
the
us, I'm
that's
not gonna
one of the
lie.
names that I actually got right. Even though
Yep.
everyone else has a different name for him, that's like the only name I've gotten right in this game. So yes, let's. I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone.
I just have my
I-
guns basically,
Yeah.
pretty much. Well, we've lost a lot. We've lost.
I
a
mean,
lot.
I have several things on me, but is there something specific that you're looking for?
As I know you guys are preparing, but as you guys head out of the room, you notice a woman on the other side of the other balcony overlooking the cauldron.
Let's see. Do I notice this one? No. Same thing. Same 9. So I'm still just.
You're focused, but not focused on the right thing.
Looks like just talking
Yeah.
about this one, Natalie Dormer face.
I was just gonna say, who is this? This looks, yeah, she was one of the princesses in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit,
Well, I don't-
guys, you need to be careful of this one. She is the one who brought me here through my dream. She is not to be fucked with.
So I get
And
here
actually,
before I
okay,
notice.
we need a game plan,
that-
and we need it right now. We need to split up the skulls that you guys have and move into different groups. We cannot be grouped up together. She will fuck
I
us
would
right up.
like to.
Okay, so
see if this
TJ,
person is
Well.
lying to us.
I just want to see if this is okay.
So Harlan
I-
hears that,
Sight.
but Harlan's a gladiator.
Shit, she speaks the truth.
Okay, like, I mean, if everyone's able to catch up, then I guess it's fine. But I was saying, because I was running to the door
Oh, you would be first. Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Before I even notice her. Just in the same way. Now, if she calls out or tells me to stop at some point before then that's fine.
This person here, that's our other guest for tonight. That's Jen, and she's muted.
This happens.
I'm sorry, did anybody attempt to talk to me yet?
I'm
Or
sorry.
they're just looking at me.
Okay.
They're just looking at you. You would have noticed.
Understandable, it happens all the time.
I haven't. Gus has not even noticed you because he was running directly for the door. Not
You
a
would
high
have
enough
noticed-
perception again.
You wouldn't have noticed across from the balcony, but as you run up and you're running straight toward the door, you would have noticed her when
Yeah,
right in
maybe
front
like
of you
5
there.
feet back.
Yeah. You would have noticed her right then. Yeah. And then Aelin said what she said and was warning the rest of the party and whatnot.
Greetings. How is it
Good
that all
evening.
these people are coming in here?
Good question. It's been just us for a little while, and now it seems to be all of you. What brings you here?
Wait, who's just us?
Me and your friend in the cage?
Which friend in the cage? You still have to narrow it down even further.
This has been a very weird adventure.
Because, wait, I'm sorry. Which one is it? There's this one?
Eric's character.
Because this... Wait, how did Tom get introduced?
The floor before. He was sitting at the dock.
It's still a bit of a mystery.
He was sitting at the dock. I don't remember that. That was with the Aboleth floor, though, right?
Yes.
Was that when we were coming back? He was at the dock?
Yes.
Wait. Are we not on that floor?
No.
No.
You guys went down a
We
level.
went in the hallway. Alright, so the hallway leads... This would be how we get to the Aboleth gear room.
Right.
Sort of thing. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Alright. Yes, you're gonna have to narrow it down. We've had 2 friends come from that gauge recently. And that is
I don't
this
I don't
one
say
and this one.
anything, I just point to the cage that she just came out of.
Yes. Why is it that you felt the need to imprison that one?
I get so lonely here sometimes, and I just wanted a friend. Now I have all of you as friends.
Yes, absolutely.
So I just.
However, we do have things that we have to get to, but you're more than welcome to, whether you want to join or we can come and visit.
TJ, J4.
But locking
would've-
someone up is not the way to earn a friendship.
TJ, J4 would have like immediately had like a memory of this. If this is the same individual that maybe we've encountered before, would at least Gust have the ability to know that if this is in fact the same like necromancer lady from the Flying Heart that we dealt with?
It's ringing no bells.
No
for-
bells.
for
Okay,
Gu-
all right. I just
for Gus
wanted to
there.
make sure that we weren't just ignoring the fact that we met her before. If we
It's like,
have.
no,
Okay.
TJ's just like, it definitely is, but it's ringing
But-
no bells for
A4's
Gust.
no one knows. No one
Specifically.
remembers.
It's like,
Gus,
wait,
roll
what?
a perception-
Yeah,
or intelligence.
everyone else gets the chance to see if this is the necromancer they've never met before, but Gust has nothing.
Are you planning on going in there? I don't recommend.
Through this door. Yes, that was the plan. Why would you not
You should
recommend
not
it?
go in there. Your death awaits you there.
Well, that's not good. But unfortunately, we're on a quest and we have to eliminate the curse from this land.
This land is cursed?
Yes. There is a curse that is affecting all. It's a death curse. And those who have fallen are unable to come back.
Well, they come back, but not like themselves.
I would think coming back to life after you've died is against nature itself. Why would you want that?
Well, that is a fair point. However, if people are, for example, fighting in a gladiatorial battle, and they're trying to fight to the death, but not actually at the risk of losing their lives, since it's just for entertainment and sport, I see no reason why you could not be healed from that.
Does the fungus not grow back from the death of others? In fact, the death of itself.
Grandpappy Cletus used to say something like that.
A wise old hippo? American hippo, of course.
There you go. Thank you.
Backpedaling
So
snake.
hard.
Saved. Saved.
Yeah. Same.
Well, if people can't be brought back to life, then it's very dangerous, and I would really not recommend you go into that room.
Why? What? Other than death, what awaits us specifically?
A terrifying beast of magnificent power, one you do not want to dance with.
Well, I have been told I have 2 left feet. So I generally don't like to dance at all.
It will use your abilities against you. It will invade your thoughts.
Well then, may I ask if you have some sort of idea about what this on the bottom wall is, and how we might be able to get through there? I assume it's some sort of door. But we've already established, TJ, that you can't just take the shapes and put them in the door, right?
There is this gold, this picture of the door. The gold is blocking the actual key slot, so you can't put the keys in just yet. The only one that is still blocked is the octagon.
Right. So, all right. So yeah, I'll basically be explaining that, where it's, well, we need to get through, and we've already unlocked 4 of the doors. We just need the one final one. Are you in any way able to aid us?
I thought I was aiding you. I told you not to go into that room.
I appreciate that warning. However, it must be done. We believe.
Okay then.
Although, is there another
Maybe I'll
path?
still
Yeah,
have
we
some
did-
friends.
Say something about friendship. That'll get her to go.
Oh yeah, I definitely had
Our
explained there's no... Yes, that would be nice to continue to have all your friends, I believe.
Are we saying that the fifth thing can be unlocked with magic?
If there's any way that we could get through there without having to deal with this door, I would not be opposed.
What if we were to just open and look, and if it's as terrible as she says, we just close it?
At the mention of you opening that door, she steps back.
Friend.
Bella. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna try and do that if possible. Open and kind of peek
would you
in.
wait till we catch up with you, Kevin? Or
I mean, at this point, yeah. Where we've been having a discussion, if everyone's running over, I'd assume that you guys caught up at this point.
Yeah.
Ollie goes, "Oh, look, a door," and starts to open it.
Yeah, that's very wrong. That is very wrong. Classic. Not again.
All right, door opens. What happens?
Shit, I didn't think you guys were gonna do that.
Tried to tell you not to do it so hard, and then you did it.
I said very
Yeah.
explicitly.
I have two guests here trying to get you not to do it, and then you do it anyway.
It's the epitome of, like, you just don't listen. You don't learn. All right.
We're just looking.
So you're gonna do something?
Arlen, do you still have your dragon with you, by the way?
Yes, little bits is here.
Well, that's
Little
cool.
bits there.
Nice.
Just show me.
Oh, yeah, I definitely would like to introduce Eggwig to Little Bits. Oh! Can you... how does your mind stuff work? Can you discuss anything with... like, maybe you still wouldn't be able to. Because he only speaks, like, Druidic or whatever. Or maybe just because he speaks animal or whatever it is. But I have a lizard.
Speak to him.
Wait, are you a druid again?
I am indeed.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. So yeah, I'll introduce them when we get the chance. I assume this probably happened during lunch, and apparently we had a translator. So
To
I just want
lizard
you to
people
know,
be like, you know, my
as-
lizard, he gets along with other lizards. He just has to let him smell them first. and whatever.
As soon as you introduce me to your lizard, I'm going to eat him. I'm just going to
So, yeah.
I mean,
You notice?
I
you
would
notice that
hate
the-
to have to kill our druid right away.
You notice
Uh,
that the woman moved away. You guys open up the door and you see a strange room. Gus, you use like mason tools, right?
I use mason's tools. Yes.
You would notice like the build of this room. Like the walls are like a strange material to be in the tomb. It's not like this magical rock that you've seen everywhere else. This one is kind of like plaster. It's very weak material. You notice that there is only a lectern in the room, and it has a book on top of it. You notice that, and then behind you, you notice Aelin starting to cast something on the door. on this door right down here.
Oh, okay. I'm wondering if we could.
Do others of us see this?
I mean, Harlan saw the book and immediately was uninterested.
Oh, this is a nerd room. Okay.
Oh, nerd stuff. No
I
thanks.
can't
I'm-
read. I can fight.
I'm gonna ask Harlan if he could, I don't know, take something like I don't know, maybe like I'm thinking maybe like a rock or something if we can find something. I'm trying
I have a
to
throwing axe.
so I'm not sure. I have a feeling with this plaster and stuff. I would like to have like throw something and see if it can break through it. Without actually entering yet and see kind of what I have some feeling about this, just noticing that it's plaster and it's weird
Yeah.
and it's weaker.
So I have a throwing axe.
I mean, we might not get it back.
I have Weldy's greatsword. I'm okay with not getting it back.
Isn't that thing a badass?
Yeah.
I love it.
I tried to give it back to Eric, but he was like, "No, it's fine."
No, all right, let's go with the throwing axe in that case rather than like the mega magic weapon.
Like I have 2 throwing axes. That's how
mean,
we
Again, if we can
how we
find like a
got
rock
the-
and like see, just I'm just looking to try and throw some rocks at the wall and
Okay.
see if we can kind of break through it at all or anything like that. See what's the deal with what's going on in there.
Yeah, you can do that. You find some rocks and try to throw stuff in there, and then I also Tom roll a straight up d20.
Put Brian right there.
Aelin starts to open up the last slot on the door, and she turns to you guys and says,
You're fucked now.
Key slot's open.
and so she says the key slot is open, and as Taz looks at the door, she notices that there's an illusion on the door and that the slot isn't actually open.
So she's telling us the door is open, but it's an illusion that the door is open?
do we see the?
Yeah, you
illusion
see
as
through
well?
it.
We see.
Okay.
Everyone sees through it, or just
Taz sees through it.
And what's this other lady doing that's in the room that we just met?
She's sitting
backing away
back
from the door.
on. Yeah, she's back on the desk back there, and so she's just chilling there. Aelin says the door's open. Come over here and try the skulls or the keys. And
Could I just try like an insight to see like if this is malicious or feels malicious?
yeah, roll an insight check. Yeah, you're starting to say like, why would she cast an illusion on the door to make it look like it's open? That doesn't make any sense. This doesn't seem like she should be trusted.
I think just as like a quick reaction, Taz is gonna like point her finger and say lies, and then shoot a frostbite at her.
very dramatic.
All right. You do that, And a
I'd say
frostbite.
con save of 18.
Okay. All right. What are the effects? Is there any additional effects to the 10 damage?
Basically, it just it takes cold damage. However, I'm going to change that to necrotic damage and do another 4 points, so it's 14 points of damage if it's a fail.
Disadvantage
Also,
on weapon attack.
if
You
they
can keep
are
it.
using a spell of concentration, they have to make another con save for that. See if the spell holds up.
Little bits disappears. Yeah. Aelin goes back in pain, and actually,
I mean, to be fair, Gust is probably a little conflicted and maybe really pissed at me because I just attacked clearly a former member, but
yeah.
Taz feels there was reason, so that's why she did it.
I immediately cast magic missile.
Yeah, do it.
What level? Just straight up. Okay. Roll a d4 gen.
So I'm
You're back
trying
to the bathroom.
to diffuse the situation because I am running over to Taz. But could I also attempt to grab any of these missiles with deflect missiles because I'm trying to just so that you're aware of my intentions. It's I'm trying to diffuse the situation because I'm upset with what Taz just did, but also trying to stop him from getting hurt because it's like, no, there's no reason we need to fight amongst ourselves.
First of
Is
all,
it
I'm a woman.
This is for that? Does it need to be a ranged weapon attack, or is it all ranged attacks?
I
This is
don't
a
know.
range.
It is ranged weapon attack. I know that it's like no. I'm asking for more than I'm allowed, but
You can probably block one of them. Like
You know, it's funny in other like types of this sort of fantasy setting, there are specific skills that you can take to be able to do this, but 5e doesn't provide it. So I think maybe with like a disadvantage to block it, it might make sense.
I think you roll. You have like a lot of damage that you can reduce it by, right? Isn't it like a
so
D?
that's 21 damage that
Right.
I can reduce.
What's it added to? Okay.
Plus 17.
You can reduce one of these. Like one of the missiles, you can kind of like hit away. The other two go like around you and still hit Taz for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
That still hits.
Gonna try and block it up there.
Aelin falls over. Protect little bits. He kind of just goes into the familiar place.
The place where the familiar bees.
Yeah, you get it.
So, yes, I'm gonna be yelling at Taz, and also yelling up north to try and get like, hey, there's no reason to continue fighting. Taz, I don't know what you're doing. Aelin,
Nice.
are you all right?
Spells are not real.
I'm alright. What the hell was that for?
Sorry, I'm back.
I'm not sure.
Spells of illusions on the other door. I can see through them.
The door is closed now. It was open, and then you saw it go, and it went back up.
This one down here.
Yeah. The last slot, the octagon, is now covered again.
They are playing games with us.
There's no
take
reason to
damage from
jump to
magic missile?
violence.
He took damage. Yeah.
Aelin, what's the reason behind this? I understand that he overreacted. However, she overreacted.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's the voice.
But I don't sound feminine enough for you.
He doesn't really go for it enough. I'm talking about Tom. Although I'm saying it as Gus, so that's fair. So I understand that she overreacted. However, she just how were you introduced? Like what happened with you? Yeah, like you were at the dock. Oh, you were kind of following us. Oh, but she's such a fan.
Yeah, big fan. Ever since you did that whole arrow
Right.
murdering snake folk, you are better than them. I want to be part of this crew. Yes.
So, what was the reason for the deception?
I don't know what she's talking about. If you guys don't remember, I was a part of the original party, so I don't know what the situation is.
Well, none of them
No
do
one's
remember.
left. Kevin's the only one.
No one would remember.
He's playing
There's
tricks
no one left.
on
Everyone
your
dead.
mind.
But
Well, we can sit here and argue about the illusion, or we can try and get this door open. What do we want to do?
well, as we look at it, the octagon is now closed. So, please, I need an explanation as to why Taz seems to be correct with her accusation. If not correct with her actions following.
The door was not in fact open, and the gate was not ready for keys. Some think my voice is very sexual. I don't know what you see in this.
I don't see anything. I only hear your voice. So, Aelin, why is it that this octagon shape now seems to be covered?
My concentration was disrupted.
What was it that you were able to do to make this open? And are you able to do it again?
I need time to rest to try and reopen it.
Well, fortunately, we should have time. I'll speak with Taz and make sure. Is it Taz or Taz?
Yeah, I like Taz. It's so Taz.
Okay, Taz.
Yes.
All right. I'll speak with Taz and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Should she lie, I will bring vengeance.
Apparently, it will be a long talk.
As you are talking with us, the woman from the top.
I was gonna say, did we ever get your name? Because I would have introduced myself to try and get your name.
She would have introduced herself as Azrael.
And we'll say that happened a little bit sooner, but after that, she, cast that missile, and she's now. You see some kind of dark magic swarming around her, and she casts Bestow Curse on Gust, and is crippling his dexterity.
Do we all see this?
Yes.
Can I respond in turn with a spell?
Sure. What are you trying to throw out there? A cantrip?
Sorry, I just wanted to double check, so I can't do that. Could I respond with a full spell? Like, could I drop a Greater Restoration
On Gust?
on Gust to get rid of the curse that was just dropped?
Yeah, if you have the spell slot, yeah.
Would they already know what actually happened, what the effect of the spell was, or would they have just seen dark ethereal mist around me?
Dark
You know what? That's a good point. That is.
Would they even have known who was affected yet?
If I see you cast something on Gust, then I'm going to respond in turn, and I would like to be able to cast a full spell, and I would like to drop a... I think I still have this, right? I'd like to drop a moonbeam on her where she stands.
Damn.
Only one thing at a time. So, she is covered in this necrotic energy, and there seems to be some kind of effect that surrounds Gust. I don't know what that is. Are you trying to cast Moonbeam right now, or are you trying to...
Yes, I want to
greaterly.
I want to drop because it's a fair point. I don't know what was cast. I'm dropping Moonbeam on her, and then I will be using my Withering Strike and Witherboom Adept abilities to turn it into necrotic damage that she cannot be resistant to.
Okay. All right. Let me do...
Would it not be better to just keep it as radiant? Because I mean, who knows? Also, well, also, it's just resistant, not immune, right?
So there's virtually nobody who's immune to necrotic damage, even undead things. That's why I'm going with it.
Okay.
A moonbeam shoots down, and you notice this woman just fall into the cauldron, smoke, and doesn't come back up. And the beam shoots down and is drilling into it, and it kind of like moves some of the smoke around, but doesn't seem to make contact.
So what's with my dex right now?
That is a good question. I'm not exactly sure what
I'm
this
sorry, I
is,
was on mute.
does.
I'm just saying I'm going to maintain the moonbeam because it's concentration and
Okay.
just keep it up.
Here we go. Here's the moonbeam. And, is tall. You should be able to move that where you want to move that too.
Cool, thank you.
Heartland is throwing rocks at the walls, like Gus said, and the room seems to shake and go like. It does make breaks into the wall when the rocks are thrown at it, but it seems to kind of shake as if something's being disrupted in there, and then it calms, and then there's just little holes in the wall, and behind the plaster reveals just like the normal kind of wall that you've seen in all the other rooms.
Cletus, my partner in crime, what are we doing? We going in?
I'm going in, feller. I'm always ready.
Alright, let's do this.
Always ready for a tussle.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Doing what we do
Just
best.
a couple old time boys looking for a time to...
Which area are we going to? I'm sorry, I was flipped over something else for a sec.
Oh, we're going into the room with the book. It could be the Book of the Lord.
Well, if it's the good book, I mean, I gotta see. It would make sense that it could be here. Yeah, I'm going in. I'm gonna check on this book. Can I do an investigation to see if I recognize it as the good book?
Doesn't matter. We're already in the room. If there's a trap, we've fallen for it.
And you're dead. TJ, don't fill the room with dioxin now.
Just going to fill it with wine again, and then we all drown.
Isn't it already too late if you can smell the poison gas?
Don't you mean?
Sorry.
All right, you enter.
My noggin.
You enter the room. Kind of you to bring Eric's character along.
He's
Eric's
staying
character-
there.
Eric's character
He's
wanted
gonna.
to go in first.
He's actually staying back because he sees what's going on down here as well.
Okay.
Kind of.
He's right in boulder range.
Right.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so you got that there.
Also,
Moonbeam
you
is
did
up.
change everyone's Deadpool to pseudo Haji, right?
Everyone.
And then we'll go back to the regular one that we all had. But if Eric happens to die tonight, we all get feats.
No, there's gonna be. What's the opposite of you're gonna get a bane.
Hands.
People let someone else's character die when they're not here. It's a shame.
No,
it's not a boon. It's a bane.
Wouldn't be the
Right.
first time. Come on.
True. Won't be.
That we've killed Eric's character when he's not here.
Actually, has anyone died when we weren't here?
Eric's character during Brian's campaign.
Oh,
yeah,
that
he
one
did
doesn't
die.
count. He was playing that one like a weirdo.
Aelin goes over, sits on this bucket, just chilling. She's trying to restore some of her power.
I'm swinging at the cauldron with my staff. Now that I felt the effect and saw the shadow stuff. I mean, you would think that we'd have more of a connection, seeing as how she's surrounded in a shadow aura, I'm surrounded in a shadow aura. But no. I still don't know what that does. Maybe that's the reason they're here. Who knows?
Yeah. You swing at the cauldron, it makes a big Kong sound, everything starts to reverb, you go to strike it again, and you're stopped by this guy. Right
Hello.
here.
Oh no!
And just
Both?
grabs
Both.
the ends
Both?
of your staff,
Both.
and he's just like, hey, I wouldn't do that.
Well, I understand that you're suggesting that. However, I was looking for someone who just escaped into there, who apparently affected me with a spell of some sort, or a negative spell of some sort that has me feeling not 100%.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me check. All right. Just puts his hand on your forehead, and is like checking for a temperature. No, you feel fine. You're good. Your friends
No.
are gonna die in that room though. Right up there.
That's what we keep hearing. Why? All right. So I'm gonna yell for them to come out.
Yeah.
You know, Harlan's gonna ignore you because he's hyper focusing like a cat.
Okay.
You gotta understand. You gotta go in there, but you shouldn't. And it's gonna hurt my sister's feelings. So you should just help your friends.
Okay, I need some clarification. Which one
You too,
is your
Snake Lady.
sister?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yes?
That's my sister.
Which one? The snake lady?
No, that's your friend. I don't know who she is.
You don't know your sister.
I do know my sister.
This is
She's
a classic Gust conversation.
she is somewhere. I don't know. She was here. I saw her. She's not here no more.
Did she happen to have... Oh shit, let's see if I can remember any of the features on her. Some lines on her forehead?
I don't know how she did her makeup today.
Classic
So
Ghost.
you
Can
don't
remember
know your
someone's
sister.
name?
I'd know her if I saw her. She was here.
But
She's
you've
not-
never seen her.
I saw her. She was here. Now she's not.
So it was the one who's not here.
Yes.
Okay. When did you see her?
I've been here. I've been hanging out. I'm just making sure that you don't break any of our stuff, and you help friends.
He's the friendship police.
Okay.
Found him. He's been looking
Can
this
you-
whole time in this basement.
Can you explain to me why your sister may have wanted to put some sort of spell on me?
No idea.
Okay. Do you have any levers?
Last lever is in that room. And I'll say this for my sister. She would say, yeah, you seem bright enough to solve this room. You speak my language. I get it.
Well, I have always been praised for my intelligence.
I can tell. Same here. I was
Yep.
blessed with it. She wasn't. You understand.
Yes,
Ghost
it's
has made a
the
new best friend.
it's the other curse that I deal with. The
Mm.
first That's the first curse, the new one. That's a different thing.
Mm.
But yes. Same page. hold on. Where is the meme? Where's the Full Metal Alchemist meme? Someone link that. You know exactly what one I'm talking about. Arms.
Anyone in the... I guess I'll ask the entire party. Does anyone... What languages does everyone speak?
Oh, fuck.
American. Obviously.
Common.
Period.
Abyssal,
Yeah,
Draconic, and
here.
Druidic.
There's nothing else. The common tongue, maybe you've heard of it.
Dust, what do you speak?
It's called America. Common and Primordial. Pseudo-Haji speaks Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Infernal.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
fantastic. And then,
Once
guys in the
I
room,
saw he
yeah.
has all the like unique ones, just like, all right, good coverage.
So
I don't know
we have-
what the fuck Eric's character has been through.
we have... Fetus speaks Common and
That's it.
Celestial.
Oh no, you have to speak Celestial. Otherwise, how do you communicate with your
How
god?
do you converse with the
That's
Lord?
the word of America.
God communicates with me.
And Harley speak.
I'll show you in the good book here.
It's still just American, but it's when you're talking to the Lord.
I like how you're like it's still just American, not English, just still
Amen.
American.
Yeah, obviously.
What's Harley speak?
Common and Leonin.
Got it. All right, so it seems like, and the funny thing is, Kevin, I didn't write this, but this happens to be my favorite language in this. Only Eric's character can speak this.
Yeah.
It's this book. It seems to be written in Infernal.
This
Okay.
book looks like the
Listen.
Cletus is gonna want to burn it.
Listen.
Yeah.
Hold on. If this is entrapment, all right? You're just trying to bane us by having me have to kill Eric when he's not here. That's fine, but if you're a cop, you have to tell us.
This is not my doing.
I think that's how that works.
I was
Right.
potentially going to change it if no one knew it, because I don't know how else this would have been done. But yeah,
All right. Well, I mean, we've got
One's
a
gonna
you have a
start flip
six.
Crimson King comic.
Listen, you guys, we all have a 60% chance of hitting it on the Deadpool right now. All right, so
Pseudo reads the book. He looks at it for a moment.
Failure, you be ready to burn that when you're done.
It seems attached to the lectern itself, and
Like at a bank when everything's on the chain.
he goes through. Yeah, he goes
Goddamn
through.
pens.
This is just an ATM.
He reads each page, and there's not a lot of writing on each one, but on the first page, it says, backward, 8 to 1, speak the rhyme, turns the page, each page goes. So the first page is backward, 8 to 1. Next one is speak the rhyme until it's done. Next, keep the spider locked away, see the lever clear as day.
Isn't this like how you catch Reggie Steele?
S-
It's the same thing.
Spin, spin, iron spider.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Braille, Brian. That's Braille. God damn it.
Turn their flesh from bones to cider. Speak the rhyme and meet your fate. Forward, 1 to 8.
So it sounds like
I
what
didn't
we
get
need
all
to
of
do
it.
to like turn a combination lock is what it sounds like.
Backward, 8 to 1. Speak the rhyme until it's done. Keep the spider locked away. See the lever clear as day.
Was he reading it out loud. But he'd be
No.
reading it that
Yeah,
way.
Wait,
that's-
He was-
weren't we in a room with the lever?
Yes,
There's
each
a
of these
lever, yeah.
challenges had levers. Yeah.
Wait. Is this just telling us what to do in
I think
everything
so.
that we've done?
I think
This
it's
is
literally
awesome.
telling us what
This
to do,
is-
and we already did some
This
of
would
it.
be excellent. Yeah, so go backwards so that way you get the hints and you don't have to just figure everything out. Spin, spin. Okay, hold on. I don't know if any of this makes sense though. For any of that. Turn the flesh and bones to cider. What was everything had a lever. Fuck.
Whose bones make a good cider?
There is a like casing on the wall as well that you can't really see through, but it seems to be, compared to the other rooms, it seems like this is kind of where the lever would go. I mean, you can try to solve what this room is asking for, but there's also this. I mean, you can try to break into this box as well.
If we were to go back to look at the wall with all the symbols on it, is there a way to turn it, almost like a combination lock that maybe we didn't notice before?
Symbols. Oh, you're talking about the green wall down here at the bottom?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Just
Nope. You
Skulls
see
and shapes.
4 keyholes that are open, and then the octagon that still has the gold plating, not revealing the keyhole.
And there's no way to like manipulate that further or do anything with it.
Aylin claims that she knows how to get in there. She revealed it, but you saw that as an illusion and said that she's not really doing it, and then
No, guys, I'm
went
really
away.
doing it. I don't know why you keep saying I'm not.
Okay. What fucking spider is
How
this
long does-
book?
How long does Moonbeam last?
What does Moonbeam do?
It's up to a minute.
What does it do? Is it just like keeping her in place? You just
No, it's like a blast of energy that comes down, but if she left there somehow, it doesn't hurt her or hurt anyone until I move it. So it's just like this, like heavenly beam blasting down that doesn't do anything until I move it. So I was just kind of holding off and waiting.
very godly. Cletus dislikes that.
Well, it's actually like a death beam, apparently.
Yeah,
'Cause,
well, it
like,
went from radiant to necrotic.
it's necrotic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
So-
the Hammer of Dawn. Right now,
So-
he's just like aiming it.
Who has ideas in here?
Like, I'm stuck. Like, I thought maybe this was a reference to the green wall that we could manipulate in some way, but it sounds like it's not.
No.
So, is there anything else that we've seen so far that either is a dial or a combination lock? Because it sounds like we've got
So-
to turn or like do one to another.
All right. So in here,
Hey
all we've
TJ,
seen so far.
Yes.
remember when I climbed up the wall with the equipment erasing cubes and you showed me that stuff and I was like, cool, I'm gonna chuck the ball. Would that have anything to do with it?
It doesn't have anything to do with it, but it was a very cool room.
Awesome.
That was glossed over, which was awesome. You're like, I'm Harlan, I don't care. I'm Harley, I don't care.
Harley, I'm naked right now and
Getting rid of this.
this thing's a problem.
It's fair. Understandable. It was just nerd shit anyway.
Laugh.
All right, so there's plaster all around here. The room reacted when stones were thrown at it. There's There's 8 pages that only Pseudo could read, and he did, and that's what we have in Discord. And then there's nothing else that we see except where the stones were thrown. Behind it is just regular wall.
Yep. When you break it, it's just regular wall. If you guys are picking at it some more, let me know. There's just little holes in it, but if you guys are trying to actually break anything, like really smash it, let me know. The case that looks like it might contain, or this case is sized just enough to contain the lever. It looks like the size of the other levers. That one isn't plaster. That's actually pretty suited up. And
What
then
case is that?
there's a case on the wall. Let me just say it's the north wall, right
The,
here.
Oh,
the
okay.
room with the square.
So there
the-
was
like
something more in it. Okay.
The room that's got the square on the doorway to the top right was the room that Erilyn was trying, or potentially was trying to fake out that she was opening before.
She was opening the
On the
octagon.
top right? No.
She's opening the octagon slot.
So the
So
gold slots on the
I'm
picture.
I misunderstood. I thought that she was
Oh.
opening a door and then an effect was happening on the picture as well. That's so my bad. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And Jen, your character cast something, and what is the effect exactly? What's happening to Gus?
Give me 1 second to find out.
Also, this may affect our friendship. If you just come in here and you
he
start
did.
messing with Gus.
He did.
All of a sudden, all of your characters are dead to me.
Choose one ability score. Yeah, while cursed. Target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score. The target has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes an action, and that turn doing nothing.
All right, Gus, throw out a wisdom save.
Okay. Where's our paladin? I want a +5. Are you just gonna tell me what it is? God damn it. Alright, +5. Where is my dice? 20. Come on, don't be terrible. That's not terrible. 24.
Got it. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I assume I'm good, right?
Yep, you're good.
Alright,
So-
no harm, no foul. I should help my friends
Yep.
in this room.
You're gonna need probably your friend there too, but they seem like they've been in there for a while.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, nothing's happened, so it's not bad.
Is there anything you can tell me that I might want to expect in there?
Nope.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well,
Alright. Come on, Aelin.
you still trying to recover your strength there? Yeah. She says she's still recovering her strength.
Oh, then. Oh, okay.
Just
Did I
you and
get his
Taz
name?
looking at each other. My name? Bag.
All right, Bag.
No, just Bag.
All right,
Scumbag?
just Bag.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Very good. But just Bag, didn't you say? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Oh, of course, no. It doesn't do that. I keep forgetting. I apologize. I'm wasting time. Oh, actually, that was pretty good. So, you mean Taz?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Come on, Taz. Let's go. We have to help these guys in here before things get too bad for them.
Pseudo will translate for you guys and let you know what's on the pages, so you all have access to this.
Aiden, are you alright? You seem pretty comfortable. So that's reassuring.
What'd you say? I don't think it came through. She said it took a lot out of her, and it didn't help that she needs to get some health back.
Alright.
Do
I
you
think some of
trust
that
this
food.
one or not?
Taz,
You
we
said
did speak about this. Come on. We're helping these guys.
I shall wait here.
That's not what helping is.
I am helping watch your backs.
Your back just got punched twice.
it's been a bit. The moonbeam starts to dissipate.
Do you guys in the room think that it makes sense to break into the wall?
Makes sense to me.
Alright. So there's
Well,
like
you
the
know how
plaster.
Harlan loves smashing things.
He's a good smasher. I've seen him do it.
Yeah, I mean he's been. Oh, I'm sorry, she's been the one that has been throwing the rocks at the wall. So if you wanted to come up here, there was like a little area that maybe you could break in off into the plaster, if I understand correctly, or maybe I'm not, but like a case for where a lever might be behind the plaster.
Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna start breaking walls down, TJ.
Yeah. Within no time, you're able to destroy all the plaster on the side of the room, and as that happens, the ceiling that is also made of plaster drops down and smashes on the ground and breaks and dissipates. No damage. It's very thin as it falls on you guys. But I'm gonna need. Let's have Harlan make the perception.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really great at those.
Perceptions by Harlan.
13.
Nice. difficult to see the ceiling from here, but what it is much higher up than what you previously thought. So the plaster was hiding something that sees like this giant shaft just going up, and it's just very dark up there.
Am I able to use my cat-like reflexes to climb this tower?
Be very difficult with how the walls are, and it's just darkness up there.
Well, I mean, okay.
Whatever it
Cletus,
is,
do you think I
vibe.
should try and climb?
You definitely get a vibe. Whatever's up there isn't good.
How high up is it?
You
I don't
can't.
know. Can't see.
I don't know. That sounds pretty dangerous to me.
I know what
What
will
if
help, Cletus.
What if I
How
fire
about
a
you?
pistol shot up there?
You read my mind, Cletus. This is why you're my best buddy.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna
It-
get my pistol. I'm gonna
it's
shoot
too-
straight up this shaft.
It's too high and it just comes back down.
It comes right back down. I won't stand underneath. That's gun
Yeah,
safety 101, feller.
Pseudo,
we
stand
we
right here.
definitely we definitely go into the hallway. Like we're still in like the doorway, but we're not exactly under there anymore.
Pseudo will walk out of the room.
Hold on,
Maybe
hold
I
on.
learned my lesson though. I also did shoot at those
Pseudo.
gargoyles. They get murdered.
Pseudo thinks about the fact that the thing that he read mentioned spider. There's probably a spider up there.
You know,
Iron spider.
Yeah.
What the spiders like?
Keep the spider locked away.
Apple
Are we
Spin,
sure that
spin,
the
iron spider.
Country music.
Are we sure that this was plaster and not webbing?
Ooh.
I don't know that we are sure about that. Good.
Pseudo walks out of the room as he hears that Cletus is going to shoot up into this dark void, and he lets Gus know what the translation is on the page, which was backward, 8 to 1, so on. He lets you know each page, and he goes, "I would probably try to get a handle on the rest of our companions here."
And we're both like pointing
Oh, you
the gun
can't
up,
stop
like,
us.
okay, well, if I angle it this way.
All right, Cletus shoots his gun. It seems
Would the
to.
guy have told me that he thinks it's a spider up there, or?
When he was telling Gus would have definitely just kind of paused you guys, or at least
Hold
said,
on, TJ.
Yeah.
Is it more than 60 feet of like darkness up there? Because I have 60 feet of night vision.
Okay.
Being a
Fair.
cat and all.
Very fair. You don't see a spider up there, but you do see what appears to be a giant fan, shaped like a giant spider.
Well, no need to waste a bullet on that.
it's a giant what?
Shaped like a giant
Fan.
spider. It's a fan.
Fan. Oh, spin, spin, iron spider.
That was one of the things. Probably a bad design for a fan, though.
Anything that we can see to activate it?
I mean, Pseudo didn't say this stuff. He would have had to have said it out loud, right? So that
You're talking about saying this out loud?
when he was reading it.
When he was reading it? No. He read it in Infernal in his head and then let you guys know.
Okay. Does it rhyme in Infernal?
Yeah. It rhymes in Infernal.
Wow. That's convenient. Because it rhymes in English, too.
Right.
Where's the
Yeah.
You're probably both from the same roots.
Infernal in English. You're
Right.
on. You might be onto something.
Then why is it so hard for the fucking goblins to learn Infernal?
I know.
Because Goblin's not anything like either of these languages.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Goblins speak common, not English.
what are your thoughts? Because there is a case to break into, and then we have only this book.
I have my Crimson Chin comic.
You still have that near and dear to your heart.
Did we break into the case up in the north? That's what Harlan was breaking into when the ceiling fell?
That wasn't damaged. And if you did try to hit it, it's impervious to damage. It does seem to have some sort of lock that you guys can try to pick if you want to go that route.
Oh, I thought it was, like, covered in plaster.
No. It might have been, but it was... It fell away, but there's something that's reinforcing it. It's not easy to get into.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a legit thing around it.
Right.
No. He's not here. Who... Now that Locke is gone, who do we try and have pickpocket, or not pickpocket, lockpick things? Does that fall to me?
Guess so.
Jeez, how the hell is Pseudo Haji it? He's got Smith's tools. He's got a +6. Sleight of hand. So, I mean, either of us could try. Yeah, he's been the one reading it and doing it.
The skulls that you have, your nice keychain of skulls. What if we put them in backwards, 8-1?
The 8th one isn't open yet.
Okay. Well, that's all I had.
Do we think maybe it's... I don't know why the room was like... I don't know, maybe I misunderstood how it was being said, but like the room reacting and like doing stuff when you were throwing the rocks, but maybe it's worth trying to break more stuff open on the
you
walls.
know how I like breaking things.
They destroyed all the plaster all over the walls. Everything's broken. Everything broke, and then once that happened, the ceiling collapsed, and then it revealed what was above.
All right, so there's so far this, the ceiling up above, and this is what we found in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the only thing I can think of is to read it in Infernal out loud, because it's speak the rhyme until it's done. I don't know what backward 8-1 is.
Maybe just maybe do something with the keys backwards or whatever. Maybe something will happen to the door once we get the last room.
You have the translation. You guys can do this in common.
Backward 8-1. I mean, the last shape's an octagon. It could have something to do with that too.
Right. But even that, the smallest is a triangle. So it's not even to 1.
I just meant like maybe if there was something on the wall like that we had to turn, that was an octagon. Turn back a couple. I don't know. Just
Yeah, no,
anything at all.
I get you.
So you guys
I mean,
picking
you put
this,
this
or
in
you?
front of a 5-year-old, they get it. You put it in front of multiple people who are adults, and they're like, "Oh God, jeez, I don't." That's why kids are like, "Oh, why are the puzzles in this video game so simple?" What do you mean the tomb's been locked for 200 years and all we had to do was like up, down, left, right?
Yeah.
The adults
Why
just
else
didn't
would they
get it.
put the water
See the
temple
lever, clear
in
as
Ocarina
day.
of Time? Obviously, kids would get it.
It's funny, like going back and like playing Mass Effect now. There's things where I'm like, well, why would I go here? Like, why would I continue going forward? As a, like, give me a reason for it. I'm putting too much D&D into it, and it's like, well, if I don't, then the game won't progress. But like, I don't know that I like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I haven't decided to join you. It's like, but I guess we're just working together. That's all. That's
With this puzzle, are you guys looking to lockpick to get to the lever, or use the lectern to do anything?
Is there anything else about the lectern other than just the book? Or is there anything on the book? Did anyone investigate any of the stuff over there? Who can investigate? Oh, fucking pseudo Hodge. Oh, Cletus as well.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just, reaching for stuff that might not be anything, but I'd like to have Pseudo Hodge do an investigation on the lectern. Like, is there anything else on it or anything?
No.
Okay. They destroyed everything. There's nothing else. I mean, it's see the lever clear as day. Spin, spin, iron spider. Turn their flesh and bones to cider. Speak the rhyme and meet your fate. Forward, forward, 1 to 8. I don't like the meet your fate part.
That's not good.
No, it doesn't sound like reassuring. Oh.
And just meet your fate really quick.
It's like, that's not happy. I mean, they could have put great. Speak the rhyme, you'll do great. Forward, forward, 1 to 8. That's
I know.
that's so much
Who's
nicer.
running the PR for Annihilation?
Seeing everything, Pseudo walks back
It's very
out.
negative in here.
Pseudo mentions that maybe saying this at the lectern helped, but I saw that trap. I'm not going back in there. Thank you
Wait,
guys
what
for
trap?
rescuing me, but not doing that.
What?
So, what is everyone doing in this room?
I mean, I think Gust is still trying to convince Taz. Come on.
Taz is
Taz's
not
like,
going
no.
in there. Taz,
No.
Taz is watching this room.
Come on.
All right, guys. Ryan, Wolfgang, it's up to you guys.
Oh
No one
no.
else will. No one else will come in.
We forced
What do
your
you do?
hand.
We're already in.
Do you?
All right, Cletus. Harland and Cletus gotta save everyone again.
Classic scenario.
He heads out and starts pushing everybody in. Let me save you.
We're pulling the lever.
There isn't a lever to pull. There's a
Oh.
box that you can go into to reveal the lever if you want to pickpocket. If you want to try to pick the lock, or
Right here.
it's.
Where is it?
Why are you guys?
No, it's the.
What are
yeah,
you?
You're leaving.
You
the
guys
room.
were in the room.
Oh, okay.
No, it's to the north of the room.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, my B. Yeah. I mean, what pickpocketing skills do I have? I don't think I have much. I could always just shoot it, I guess.
Impervious to damage.
Oh,
You guys have definitely been beating on this thing and shooting it.
Oh.
We can, yeah.
Can I try a sleight of hand?
Go for it. You take out a nail. Try to do that. Yeah.
I'm so mad. It landed on the 20 and then rolled to the fucking 8 for a 14.
Get back. I'm getting a snacky real quick.
Snack break.
Snack break. Quick snack break.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You rolled an investigation for Pseudo. Pseudo says that saying the rhyme would probably do something. That's Pseudo's input. That's what he gets from investigating the room because the lectern is the only other thing in there. Yeah.
All right. So, if you guys aren't able to do anything, eventually Gus will turn around and ask how it's going. And Pseudo has explained, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that so Pseudo has explained that potentially reading this stuff out loud might be beneficial and like activate it.
Okay, in common or infernal.
Let's just try it in both.
All right, Suda's got to come back in here. Come on, buddy. And if Suda's refusing, Harlan's eventually going to try and drag them in.
But in a friendly way.
Everything Harlan does is friendly. Come on, Cletus, you know that.
Yes, mano.
All right. So what's being done?
Well, we were wondering if we're supposed to say the rhyme in infernal or in common.
Yeah, we need someone to say infernal in here.
So
Only
we're
one
trying to
person
drag
can do that.
Pseudo back into the room.
Pseudo said you guys can do it in common.
We're going to drag him into the room anyway.
Got it. All right. Someone text Eric that when he's back from New Zealand to have his character ready. Okay, so you want him to do what?
Say it in infernal.
Yeah.
Got
Read
it.
the rhyme out in infernal.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Well, Cletus and oh my god, and
Harlan.
Harlan. Sorry, I don't know why I kept thinking Harley.
Well,
We can beatbox.
Okay. He reads the rhyme in
Read the rhyme.
infernal. He starts with backward, 8 to 1. Speak the rhyme until it's done. Keep the spider locked away. See lever clear as day. Spin, iron spider. Turn the flesh and bones to cider. Speak the rhyme and meet your fate. Forward, 1 to 8. And I need everyone in the room to give me a dexterity save. I rolled a nat 20 for Eric's character. Pretty
That's good. He deserves it.
Dexterity saves.
Well, I'm dead. 6.
Am I going through?
I don't see it.
So strange. It's not even like letting me. It's being very weird.
It could have logged you out.
No, man.
Like on D&D Beyond, it's not processing and sending it through, right?
I'm not even seeing the dice. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah,
so
no, it's
you
been
probably
doing
got
that.
logged out.
I hit refresh. It's still good. Check.
Like, I'm not even seeing
No.
his,
No, because it's not doing it. Because I have the same thing that's happening. Like when I do staff striking, and every time when it just tells everyone what staff of striking is, it's like, no, attack with it. So I've had to go into Roll20 to do the stuff now. It doesn't like translate for whatever reason from D&D Beyond through Beyond 20 and into this. For
Yeah,
this
Brian,
character or for this
Okay.
game or whatever.
just roll in a d20 and
Add
roll
5.
20. Yeah, add 5.
Here we go. Come on, titty.
Oh.
Oh no.
God. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's cool.
The gravity in this room reverses. And you guys start to fall up toward the spider. As the spider fan spins and spins and spins, as you guys fall going upward, except for Gust and Pseudo, who grabbed on to either the lever box or the lectern, the rest of you guys are heading up, and as you pass the spider that's spinning, you take 59 points of damage, slashing damage as you go through the spider and then hit the ceiling.
Is there any way I could run up and try and catch them or anything?
You would take the damage from the spinning fan.
Yeah, we're not taking damage from impact, we're taking damage from the blades of the fan.
Yeah.
So,
No, I know, but you're falling and I'm trying to run along the wall and catch you.
Just hold us in place, falling off.
'Cause I'm a monk.
No, it took all your effort not to fall.
Okay. See, I don't like
but
this
not
because
doing that.
now... No. Not doing well at all, I'd imagine. And...
Fall back down.
Right. Exactly. Turn their flesh and bones to cider. Yeah, that sounds...
That's pretty accurate for how I feel right now.
So I was gonna suggest we have one person in here and tie a rope to them. But it would have had to have been Eric's character, so I didn't want to necessarily just do that. But we should have.
We did not.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like, I'm okay with this. This is how I play this character. So,
The effects of the reverse gravity last for a minute. Then the fan stops spinning, and you guys fall to the floor.
As cider.
Essentially, Cletus is unconscious because by being all fair to Eric, you take double damage for rolling a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are not killed outright. Cletus just ends up like this, though. He did this with the gargoyles, and this is the second time. This isn't his first
I can
rodeo.
never learn. Cletus is not a learner. He's not a learned man.
So
I'm
Cletus
what am I at, like 1
is.
health? What's going on? Am I dead?
You're at 0. You are unconscious as you hit the floor.
Hit the ceiling.
And no, he hits the floor
Oh.
now. It's after.
Okay, so now it's been a minute though, right?
Yeah.
So could I try and run up and well, actually,
You
if
can
it's been
try
a
to-
minute, he makes all of his saves, unless
Oh yeah.
he gets
It's true.
helped by Harley.
Yeah, Harley. While you're up there in reverse gravity, do you have any potions to spare Cletus?
I do.
He falls unconscious next to you.
Saved.
I have one potion of
Really
healing.
fucked up. Okay. Roll it up.
So that would be 4 points. Oh god. I rolled 2 ones.
That's still health. Cletus, you're at 2 health. Plus,
Huzzah.
is it two? You said 2 ones, so is it what, 3 health? Isn't there a plus?
It's 2d4 plus 2, so 4 health.
4. Got it. 4 health. Right.
Thank goodness.
Oh, wasn't trying to click that and show everyone, but there it is. Just wanted to see it myself.
The lever is revealed.
Oh, did it? Is that what made the lever open? Me just getting tossed into a meat grinder.
Yep.
Cute.
I mean, you guys
Turn their
didn't do the
flesh
thing
and bones
right.
to cider.
We didn't do it right, but it worked.
You didn't
It's
do
a
it right. but it
cider
worked.
powered lever.
It still opens.
What's the right way?
You're supposed to read the rhyme backwards. Forward, 1 to 8.
Oh my god.
Beat the rhyme and meet your fate. Turn their flesh and bones to cider. Spin. Yeah, you're supposed to read it backwards.
I mean,
And then the trap doesn't go off. But the other 2
Well,
ways,
you
the trap
know.
goes off.
God damn it, Eric.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
I blame Eric. He would have got it if
Can't
we
believe
weren't
Eric
here.
No,
just
Eric.
did this.
Eric was the one that read that. He's the only one who could have. And then he almost kills Cletus because of it. Anyway, the door
Even-
opened.
Even halfway around the world, it's Eric's fault. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. The last slot opens, and there you go. But one of our friends seems to come back. There. Right here. You come out and you see that all of those are revealed. And this guy right here turns from this to this. Cool.
Blue Hulk.
Oh, right.
Okay.
All right, Cletus. Fight him with your fists.
With my fist.
For America.
Oh,
For
shit.
America. Your snake friend just read a devil's rhyme. Then this guy appears.
The serpent speaks again.
Then this lady's back.
Does this guy look like he's attacking us? Is he friendly by any chance? Maybe they brought him as a friend. He's their Scrabble friend. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we still haven't tried talking yet, so.
Yeah.
I mean, the other part was maybe just a misunderstanding.
All right. Who wants to roll initiative for all you guys? Only need one initiative.
Who's got the highest? Harlan's got a
You know-
+6. Ooh, Pseudo Haji has
It's okay.
advantage.
Taz rolled. Let's see if that +3 helps you guys out. You said Zudo has an advantage
Taz
to his.
has had enough.
Yeah, but
Pseudo
we've got a +6 with advantage on Pseudo.
Taz rolled.
So,
Don't know these numbers.
yeah, you never do.
It seems like this one gets to go first. In this form, he transforms and he goes, "Join me, sisters." He walks over down to Taz right here.
See, he knows them.
Oh. Yep. This first one's gonna hit, and that's gonna be tough. That is. That's not the right die. Hits for 27 points of damage.
That's not
Uh,
great news, guys.
And then the second attack misses. First one was a crit. And he said, "Join me, sisters."
Yeah,
D, did you throw a couple of
we
players
know.
who are actually enemies at us?
Oh yeah, no,
What
absolutely he
did you
did.
suggest
I just
such a thing?
He turned
I-
on
Of course
PvP.
I
he
just
fucking
didn't-
did. Come on.
I couldn't
Friendly
go
fire
so
PvP.
meta on it because that would be unfair for the cool thing that he did with bringing in guest stars. And it's just like at some point it's just like no. But why would Gust care? That's not Gust.
Oh my god, really?
A little bit more. We just have combat. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I
So
cast a spell. We can go. Our group.
Yeah, we're gonna go all together. We're doing like all the
Okay.
enemies go, all the players go together kind
Gotcha.
of thing.
I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna
Wait,
cast what? Hold person.
Okay. Who are you casting it on?
Yeah, good question. I'm casting it on Gus.
Wisdom save, Gust.
okay. What was that dude's initiative?
That was a 22.
So we would have tied.
Yeah, I was doing the first 19. Huh?
18 on the save.
Ugh.
Yes, I've seen your plans before.
You got an 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's one of our shared second levels. So that's marked off. It's an illusion.
Oh, we heard you. Haha. You're giving
But
us
this
info.
one isn't that she chose. She chose to. You can try.
Okay.
I can't hear you. This one is also a wisdom save. So I'm gonna need another wisdom save from Gus. You and your monkness.
Oh, god damn it. No, still not that stupid thing because it doesn't work. Do this one. 13. Not as good. That's potential.
See, your eyes become an inky void imbued with the power of dread. Let's see.
I already have dark vision, so
Hold on. She's casting Eye Bite on you. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this does. Once on each of your turn. Yep. This would reveal you. And they kind of caught on to it. Got it. I'm trying to figure out what this one does. It seems that there's 3 options you can choose from: asleep, panicked, and sickened. And just try to post this to get an idea of what this actually does. Wisdom save affected by. Use your action to target another creature. You can't target a creature again. You succeeded on this. I guess you just fall. You can either have them just fall asleep, become frightened of you.
I say, make him sleep, sister, make him sleep.
Oh shit! What?
Put her away.
okay.
What the fuck is this thing in front of Kevin?
That's
About
Carolyn.
2 seconds. That's Carolyn? No.
No.
Carolyn, groan.
Ooh, that is
Isn't she so
unsightly.
beautiful?
She ugly. She ugly. And is there two of them?
Yeah, so you're putting him to sleep, Carolyn? Gus falls asleep.
Is that even possible?
He
What do we
falls
need?
asleep.
You're gonna harvest his organs? That's pretty cool. I mean, I respect it, but not right. Alright, well, we're gonna have to run out and start helping this motherfucker. But I'm probably.
So there was 2 spells cast. There was an attack
Oh,
from
it's still their turn.
this thing, and then
They basically got the Hulk. You gave them the Hulk, TJ?
I gave him the Hulk. This is a type of giant hag, kind of. And yes. Anyway,
Giant Hulk.
TJ picked the Hulk for himself.
it is now you guys' turns.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. All right. Jesus.
Oh, by the
Fuck.
way, anyone who ate the food has disadvantage on attacking these things.
Let's get them to come into the room and just like fucking vacuum them up in the ceiling with us and just like
So-
kill everyone.
The total TPK, not just
let's leave
TPK.
Eric's character can stay with the creepy dolls, but we're gonna get everyone in this room and just vacuum up the whole game.
All right, so here's the problem. Gust just fell asleep, and Gust has all the skulls, and they are looking for those, and they're trying to get them.
You know, Kevin, that's probably true. That's probably why they targeted you so hard.
Also, I'm the one who was right there. But also, how the fuck did she know all that stuff about Aelin? But also, fight at hand right now. Let's see. What does Eric have? I'll
has a
work on
character at
this while
That's what he
people
has.
figure out what they're doing.
Some people have characters at 4 health.
Yes, I know. That's not great that you that you rolled that at that point.
Great that you did that.
Okay. So what?
Can you try and wake up? Can you do anything like that?
At the end of my turn, but if someone comes up, they will lose their action, but at least I'll be up, and I would have my action, and the rest of my turn for the cost of their action. And plus that guarantees to wake me up. But still loses an action.
Up on his if he's woken up by someone else's action, does he still get his action, or is his action waking up?
Yeah, so the person waking him up wouldn't get his action, but he would get his action.
Yeah.
Because we're using our action to wake him up.
They did patch Pokemon so that there's at least 1 round of sleep. Just saying.
Yeah, well, do you have the ability in 2v2s for your other Pokemon to give up their moves so that they wake up the sleep Pokemon?
Yeah,
No idea.
I mean, I don't think you get your action after you wake up. I think that's your action.
Why would that be
I mean,
my
you get your
action? I didn't do
afterwards.
anything.
You were
Gus-
sleeping, motherfucker.
Gust,
Shouldn't have taken so many Xanax.
Gust is like, yeah. Wakes up, he's like, oh, what are you guys doing in my room? I need to, what's going on?
Dazed and confused.
So, what are your thoughts, guys? Who's doing what? It's your turn collectively.
Would my Would the sound of my gun wake him up?
No, it needs to be forcefully woken up.
An actual action.
What if I shoot with the blunderbuss and I just maybe hit him
Okay.
with a couple of pellets?
Okay.
Well, if you do and I take damage, that would wake me up.
Taking damage
If
would
li-
wake him up.
Like if you shoot in like a cone, let's get an actual cone.
Aim. Fire a shot.
But like
You'll
like
riddle.
somewhere in between
But I also
here and
have
here.
disadvantage on this thing as well. Because I
Don't
hate
snap to
seafood.
center.
Why is
Nope.
there one at the door?
Yeah, how did that happen?
Like just
That's the move.
maybe a little
there are
bit.
two of them?
All right, so some thoughts
So active.
that can happen. I could.
Was she able?
conjure
Are you
an
able to
elemental
have
to
her
fuck
like
with it.
teleport?
I could try to charm the monster.
Ooh,
Um,
my, what big muscles.
Do that one. Do that one.
I
That
noticed
one's
you've
really
been
good.
working out. Have you been working those
Sisters, sisters. Actually, I don't think they're that bad.
Talk about its tilts.
We
Have
should
you
we
been-
should
No,
stop.
that's a
Like we
different
can
game.
be
Shut up.
friends.
I could also... I could change its shape into something else, but... I just... Tell me what it is you'd like me to do, and I will do it.
Can punch comes through.
I do not wish to finger him, no.
Wait, who are you talking
Just a
to
little,
though?
yeah, just a little tail action, Tom.
I would love if our
Maybe I've
sister is sitting there
stepped
doing
much.
like peck, doing those like peck pulses in front of
Cool.
Taz's character.
Do you left or the right?
All right. So this thing is in front of the door, and there's one down by Kevin. Tom, I think you should definitely shrink that guy if you can.
I mean,
Shrink him, step on him. Oh, shrink him down so he's less than a foot, and then he just gasses himself.
well, so the problem with that is he would immediately revert to his other self. So if I polymorphed him, he would just go back to his other form. Once he had died, basically, or expended hit points. I don't have true polymorph yet.
Okay, but you could polymorph him to stall.
Just that phony baloney polymorph.
Well, but I could also try a charm monster, and just
You can
try to
also
get him with
polymorph
Just go up and
yourself.
be like, I don't think you're a monster. You're a
I
great
can't. No,
guy.
polymorph myself is a terrible idea because as soon as I'm hit, I lose it. That's why. Because I spend the spell to change. I can't attack, and then as soon as I'm hit, I'm back to what I was.
Yeah, I can't have that.
You don't have a good con?
Unless we go with the
I
classic.
mean, I
jump
have
over
a
the
16
railing.
con, but it's not amazing. So
Unless we
just
go with the
that's my thing.
classic, jump over the railing, turn into a dinosaur, and body slam.
I mean,
Oh,
Right.
So, but the problem with that is I have to not be hit while they're a dinosaur, or they turn back. Like, I gotta
Okay.
get out of this zone. So that's why, like, my thought is literally to try to do the charm monster, and I mean it's a wisdom save of 18, and it at least buys us some time. You attempt to charm a creature you can see within range. Wisdom saving throw does. If it fails a saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature is friendly to you. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was harmed by you. So, I mean, at this point, it's a 4th level
For an
spell. But
hour.
I could just, yeah, I know, but like I could drop that, and as long as nobody touches it, and it doesn't see you fucking around with like Jen's character or anybody else that it thinks is a friend, we should be good. But it also gives
Well,
me
no,
a chance to get the fuck
it's-
away. So
It's not messing with anyone. It's specifically to him. If we attack
true.
him,
No. Well, so to be
because
fair,
if we
it
attack
is-
someone else, it's like, oh, then, you're
no,
actually
but-
all enemies, and then it's
okay,
nothing.
it's effectively like if you're at a party and somebody punches your buddy, unless somebody goes, no, it's cool, like there's the chance that it could decide to do otherwise. That's, I mean, I think that that's only fair, especially if it's aligned with this character.
Well, I mean, you're adding that to it, and I don't like that. Just like I don't like the.
I don't like it. I don't like
Well,
it.
just like with your like Tensor's disc stuff, where it's like there's a balance check. It's like no, I know how to ride this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be. That being said, no, I think it's stronger than what you're saying. Like if you get this thing, fucking yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely. Whoever's drawing
I think that
is
that's
correct.
the move. I think that's the move that Kaz is going to make. If anybody wants to do anything before or after that, like if anyone's
What's
going to
the
attack
snake?
it, you should probably do that before I cast like Charm Monster. So
I know the one thing I'm gonna be doing.
Hello?
Okay. what's the
nailed
snake?
it. Nailed it. Hey, you, buddy, how you doing?
Okay, too much.
I'm charming you in a different way.
What's the check?
I was zoomed in because of Uwu, and then
Yes.
I shouldn't have been.
It's just
So-
putting his fingers together. That's all. That's the
So
closest I can do.
the Charm Monster check is a DC 18 Wisdom save.
DC. You said 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Unfortunately, this guy is charmed by you. Ooh, indeed.
Fortunately, I think that's fortunately. God damn this
And
DM.
wait a second. Oh, you brought up a very good point. Hold on.
Oh, you're right. He's actually not charmed. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Get fucked.
Yeah,
Yep,
no, he's
fuck.
not charmed. You're right. Thank you, Jen. That is correct.
Oh,
Boo.
wait a minute. What? Why was he not charmed? You just said he
That's
didn't
totally
make the
not
path.
woo-woo.
What the
It's
fuck?
true. It's almost as if he automatically saved. Like there was no.
I don't understand. I don't understand how a spell effect could overlie another spell effect. Like
immunity.
You can't think of anything.
No.
Immunity.
If you dispelled another effect, it would go away. And a charm monster is dispelling whatever control you have over that creature. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, it's you cast
That's not
this.
what-
It's almost like there are legendary actions, Tom.
Or
And-
layer actions.
Or
Immunities.
they're immune to this.
Or you could just try again. Maybe it'll work again.
Try again.
He just made the save.
Well, so if I just went, I'm also gonna go see you later and run in here.
Okay. All right, you do that. Try to grab you. Yeah, there you go. That's more fitting to it. All right, what else is going on? We have 3 other actions that can be taken.
I'm gonna have to get out my blunderbuss and take a shot. I feel.
Okay.
If this thing is at the door, I'm totally shooting at it.
Okay.
Yeah, blunderbuss. And I'm gonna try and do. So, is there any way I could hit the other one too? Is there any way I could hit them both?
Not from this angle.
And if I walk up and then I try and walk back, I'll get its like I'm sorry. I have no
Provoke.
idea. The aggro. I tried.
I mean,
You know what I mean? I forget what the
you can do corner to corner. You can go up there. It won't be great, but I mean,
Oh,
you
even
you
him.
will wake up Gust. It seems.
And it gets that guy a
Blunderbuss
bit.
And I'm going to do. Let me see. Let me just check really quick. I I want to do one of my grit point things.
Okay.
Okay, hold
Do I
on.
have to
You're
declare
hitting
that
me,
first?
though.
It'll hit you. Yeah.
That's kind of the goal, a little bit.
Would
You're hitting
you
all
be able
three
to
of them
move
with
after I
this
shoot you once?
and me. Yes, but my thought is I
just want to do
can...
the one where I get to shoot 3 times instead of 2. Oh no, I get 3 actions per whatever. Maybe I'll shoot. Can I shoot once and let Kevin move, and then shoot a couple more times?
Yeah, that's why we have the idea of, like, we're all doing a group at the same time.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just shoot once, no grit points, just regular old shooting.
Okay.
Okay, now my dice rolled.
Okay.
Terribly.
Right.
But it is a blunderbuss in a tight hallway.
Huh?
I mean, I'm basically pointing a sawed-off shotgun at this lady.
Yeah. Point blank. And it goes right through her.
Oh no!
In what way? In what way? Like it just phases through her, or I miss?
It seems to kind of phase through all of them except for Gust, who has a high AC, but is unconscious, so doesn't get benefit to the AC. But has unarmored defense. So would your defense just be like 11 right now? Because it'd be like 10 plus your whatever else you're wearing, or would it be unarmored if you just get your wisdom?
Oh, and I have disadvantage, right, with this lady too.
No, because you have,
I ate the food.
Oh.
You would get...
You do have a disadvantage. And I have a question. If Gus is prone and that's a ranged attack,
It would be at disadvantage.
okay.
Yeah, but where he's unconscious, I believe that would cancel it out.
Yeah. Because you get advantage on shooting targets.
Or do you get advantage?
I don't know if
Maybe
it's
not.
only melee. I don't know if it's that. But you have Ring of Protection, and then you get your Wisdom modifier added, but you don't gain your Dex because you're unconscious. Your Dex isn't added to it. So what's your AC like? Still 20?
So at that point, it would be 15 if we're
15.
taking away my dex.
So it still misses.
But would I get my wisdom as well?
You would get your Wisdom, I'd imagine. I don't know how that comes into play. It's unarmored defense, so...
Yeah, and it's got nothing to do with... It's funny because it doesn't talk about it being unconscious. Where it's like... It's just when you're wearing no armor and not using a shield, your AC is 10 plus Dex and Wisdom. But like... Because you have to move around and because you have to, I don't know, be smart enough to know where to move with your Wisdom. But also... Just because I, go to sleep, I don't want my AC to be 11, so I'll also screw that. Except for right now when I'm getting shot in the foot by 2 random, lost pellets. Then I'm cool with it. If it wakes me up. So
you're saying you do get shot?
no, I'm saying, I think it's just that my AC is still
Too
just a
high.
21.
Being unconscious?
It doesn't say anything like rules as written. It doesn't say anything where it's like any stipulations to it. I mean, I could obviously make an argument for it. It's logically, you have to be moving and like using your wisdom. But also, like I said, I don't want to be at 11 every time anything happens where I'm unconscious. So, like, I don't want to set a precedence.
Very brave.
So my foot twitches out of the way. Unaware. So I don't know if you're shooting again, Brian.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot again, but with my musket instead. Because it's magical, so maybe that will do something. I mean, because I literally have nothing else. Oh my god. Oh, and it's disadvantage. That's great. So if I could try and line up the shot where I could maybe hit both of them, that would be... I think I can't, though, really do that with the musket.
Like, does it go through?
I'm trying to figure out right now.
Pop,
Okay.
pop.
Does it have piercing?
The musket? I don't know.
I mean, I would guess no.
Yeah, it doesn't say it. Oh no, it's piercing armor type. What
Oh,
damage
I'm
type?
sorry. Yes, it's piercing damage, but it's not like a piercing effect.
Oh yeah. TJ, does it do anything?
With your musket,
Yes.
29 to hit with the musket. You shoot her.
17 to hit. Disadvantage.
And a disadvantage.
Oh, 17. Yeah. Yeah, that still misses.
Okay.
It still misses, because the 29 was going to miss too.
How about I'm gonna try and stab it with my bayonet, my third attack.
Oh yeah, you have a third attack.
Watch out for
Here.
the bog witch sitting there.
Okay. Oh, but it's gonna be disadvantage. Fucking
You
douche.
have any grip point to give yourself
Oh
advantage?
my God.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm so glad you enjoyed the feast we set out for you.
God.
I didn't fucking eat it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we know.
It was good. I did. Make ribs really
My charm
well.
should have worked.
They're great cooks. That's how they get you to eat their food. If it was shit.
All right. So this is good. Good work.
I step back.
Yeah.
Will it attack me if I try and step back?
Yes, it will.
Well, sometimes you just die. I guess that's all I can do then. Maybe she'll attack Gust instead. Maybe the Hulk. Oh no, the Hulk isn't oohing. That's right. He has angry face.
All right. I don't know what the hell Eric's got in here. Getting into higher. Oh, that's the item. God, everything that I'm seeing where it's like, oh, maybe I'll use this. Maybe I'll use this. Alright, so I guess we'll use... No, not... Does he have the other cure? Wait, what's this one? And if anyone else figures out what they're doing, well, I guess if Wolfgang knows what he's doing beforehand, you can go ahead. Like I think it's probably gonna be like 408.
Yeah, wow, damn. It's good you have it open the whole time. We're just hoping.
Um, I don't I don't like his choices for heals. Although maybe I'm just missing stuff. Oh,
No, I don't think you are. He said he didn't build this as a healer, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
I thought he chose it because he's going to be a healer. What a goof.
Yeah, I don't see.
It's okay. I've made non-healer clerics before. They're fun.
Oh yeah, I'm playing one. That being said, I don't know what he does. So, because I'm trying to figure out something. Most of the stuff, yeah, everything that I've seen that I'm like, oh, I'll cast that is the stupid wand. So I think I'm gonna use the wand.
Okay.
Alright, so where are these? Okay. Get my dice. Move this thing. Okay. Roll it.
63. What did you target, by the way?
I was going to I was kind of wondering, depending on what it ended up being, like, because there's like
choose
fireball.
The target first, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
That's like the wild magic. Like you could
then
cast pain or a boon, or like you don't know what it's gonna.
Then it would have been the lady in the front, right here.
An object. That's a weird one.
Well, but then it says, if for the spell, for the wand itself, if the object has multiple possible subjects, the GM randomly determines which ones are affected.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. If an effect covers... Hold on. If the effect causes you to cast... spell has a range expressed, the range becomes 120 feet if it isn't already. If an effect covers an area, you must center the spell on and include the target. Okay, so you do target it, and then it's based on that. Within 120 feet. Okay. So yeah. An object is sent to the ethereal realm. Of your choice.
Of my choice.
An object of the GM's choice disappears into the ethereal plane. The object must be neither worn nor carried within 120 feet of the target and no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. So within 120 feet of the target.
Okay. That's funny.
So it could be like anything, including... Oh, look, that's within 120. There's a cage. There's a brother. That's a thing.
Brothers are objects. I get that. Yeah, okay. There's gonna be just like a couple different items from this desk that disappear. That's very.
Boo.
Well, there's nothing worn that can narratively make it exciting.
Oh yeah, you can't go with anything worn. No one's wearing the cauldron.
No, I mean no one is wearing the cauldron.
All right. Well, that was Pseudo's turn.
Yeet. All right. Last turn, Harley.
I don't fucking know.
Okay. Harley doesn't do anything. Harley.
Harley wants to go to bed.
To recover hit points, or does Wolfgang want to go to bed?
Wolfgang wants to go to bed.
Got it. Yeah, it is getting pretty late. I get that. Okay. I mean, we can. Want to try to do one more turn, or not?
I'm falling to sleepies as well.
All right. Carolyn's giving me a thumbs up as well. So, cool. I think can try again next week. Jen, if you're available, welcome to join again. Same with
We gotta let
Carolyn.
DJ.
We'll see if people are available. But
Hello.
if you're not available, that's okay too. Yeah, I know you're busy. Okay. Either way, but thank you for being our witches.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun, guys.
Very
We're gonna
cool.
win the next round.
Hey, guys.
anyway,
I mean,
so.
some
Yeah.
real bullshit about
I
charming
mean-
earlier tonight, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, things are not going well. This
Yeah, it's bullshit. How
TPK
can fucking
situation.
monsters be immune to shit? That's fucked up.
Yeah. I didn't even catch it. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm here for.
This, all right. That's why she's here. So next week, since you're not going to be able to be here, these guys get a severe nerf because there's so much to try and remember as you're the DM. And it's just like, oh shit, this guy could have done this whole time. That's why this fight is so easy. Okay, whoops. Next time they fight one of these, maybe I'll have it do its moves.
Here's hoping.
It's like that thing is a challenge rating of fucking 15. Are you serious? They wiped it out because it shouldn't have been getting hurt. Oh, okay. Whoops. That's underwhelming.
I mean, TJ could just let us have our round right now, and then we would win, and you guys would never finish the Tomb of Annihilation. Do that, too.
No,
I'm in a
people are
room
tired.
Away from you, yo. Just saying. Anyways, all right, good stuff, everybody. Thank you, and also awesome to hear old characters coming back, new characters coming in. Very cool. Thank you.
Well, they weren't characters. It's not the old character, Tom.
She was pretending.
Turns out
Yeah,
it was
no,
a witch.
I totally called that, and nobody spot what I said. I was
Exactly.
like, she's lying, and you're
Obviously.
like, stop it. No,
Yes.
she's not. Yeah, no, it's
Kevin
fine.
knew that.
I'm
Gus
hanging up.
did
You know what?
not.
I'm hanging up. It's fine.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm not eating the food. I'm not trusting anyone. You realize where we are right now. This is so stupid.
The rest of you assholes are like, heroes feast. Num 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 num. Anyways, all right. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that really sucks was the not tying Eric to a rope and having him read.
Yeah.
Because, like, I
Almost feeling
very
free
much
to
wanted
that.
to do that, but also, like, no, we can't do that with this, because, yeah, then Cletus would not be at I'm gonna die levels immediately.
Yeah.
And then so many wisdom saves.
They were
Eventually,
bound
one
to
of
get
them
you.
fell. Right, exactly. That's not even my high one, which I'm like, wait, damn it. Although, at least it wasn't charisma, because, I mean, that one I just don't pass.
Right, that
Yeah.
one's an automatic.
That was what?
I said that one's an automatic fail.
Right.
It's charisma. It's
I think
charisma.
my monk is like really, really bad charisma as well.
So I forget what I did when I was rolling this character. My rolls like started, I think, very poor, to the point where I'm like, I'm not even gonna use these. And then it's just like, don't do that. Like, just go. Like, yes, I know we've got a 5 and 8 and like a 10 or something. It's just like, so like, it was like 5, 8, and like 12. But then the last ones were like 18, 17, 16. And it's just like, oh, okay.
At least
That's
it's
not
balanced.
bad. Right. It was just like, all right, well, like, there's definitely a dump stat that's just getting thrown away. And it's funny because, like, you know, it's funny because, like, Gus just always assumes that everyone is. And, like, he is still, like, the leader of the group. Well, actually, he is very specifically the leader of the group, according to everyone. Because we did a poll.
Oh, you were voted leader.
Yeah, like in real life, we were talking about it because Gust is the character is stolen from Naruto, and I just kind of put a little bit of my own spin on him. But he just sprints forward to wherever we're going, like leaving the party behind, and then like is there. And just like waiting for people, but I'm always like the first to talk. And even though his charisma is just abysmal, you know, I mean, like tonight when I was talking to Hulk Crunk, it was just like, you know, any sort of interactions like that. But yeah, unfortunately, they don't always work out well. For example.
Talking about monk builds still?
No, talking
wait a
about
sec.
the situation
builds.
tonight, specifically.
Mhm.
And Gust's
I
interactions
mean, I
with
didn't
everyone.
think charismatically, I didn't think you were that bad. Character-wise.
Right,
Especially
that's
since,
just
like, you know, you were trying to stop stuff from going down. If anybody has really bad charisma, I would guess it would be Taz.
right. But I mean, it's tough because like I was trying to make sure tonight not to like play with the meta, where it's just like, well, like they're here for something, sitting down there in the private channel. I gave TJ GM permission, so he's able to move me out, and it's like, oh, okay. It's
I
like,
see how
but,
it is.
but like also like when Carolyn was first here, and it was just like, and Jen was here. It's like, oh, cool. Are they gonna join in? That'd be really cool. And then there were some things that came up, and I'm like, this is a trap.
When Carolyn said, like, you hadn't mentioned anything about skulls, you said shapes.
Oh yeah.
And then her character was like, so tell me about the skulls, or what about these skulls? And I was like, oh, man. I thought at that point, you were like, and you caught it. You were like, I actually didn't say anything about skulls.
I knew, but Gus is fine. No problem. You've probably been through a lot being stuck in that cage.
I was like,
I know. I knew all of it. It's just like, but Gus didn't. You know, I mean, there's enough things in here like that stupid fucking riddle that we were supposed to go the other way, where it's just like that's where I try and work, where it's just like I can figure out that if I'm smart enough. What the fuck? Backward. All right, so just read it. Fuck, you idiot. The very first thing. Backward. Wait, should we do it backward? No, why would we do it backwards? Just
That's
read,
stupid.
idiot. You have a rope.
My favorite was definitely just the triangle room because it was so fucking stupid. I was reading the description and I was just like, they're never going to do this. It's
I forget what was it.
So it's the triangle room. So it's triangle themed, and it has a glass column that they can see through, and on
Stand
the floor,
in a triangle, right?
Yeah, on the floor is the lever, and at the very top of the like cylinder glass, you can there's like a little hole. It's a small
Right,
hole.
like a 5-inch hole or something like that.
And the glass itself is impervious to all damage. So if they try to like smack it and everything, it won't work. And the solution to this, unless they had some sort of spell like Misty Step, or if they had a creature, a companion that could fit through like an inch-size hole, or anything that they could turn into mist. There's a plethora of spells that they could use to solve it. But the only way to do it without magic, which no one had the magic available to them, is to stand in a triangle, which brings in the triangle. And then once they circle it in triangle form, they can then smash the glass. And it was like, oh, they're never going to do that. And they didn't. They came close. They came close accidentally.
Right, exactly.
Right. But then we created some sort of like fucking fishing rod contraption with ropes and hooked around the thing and pulled it from an angle.
Eric spent like a 4th level spell or something like that. Some kind of high level spell that's more than the other spells that were recommended. And he was like, can I create some kind of device that can do this?
Dude, you're paying way. It's like, all right, can I have a shield? That'll be 5 gold. Here's 50. Is that enough?
Right.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want a 50
You
gold
paid
shield.
for
okay,
it.
and I'll give you this shield for 50
it's
gold.
a +2 shield. Wow, that's 2 more to my armor. Thanks. Okay. Fucking. All right, shit. Yeah, he created like this weird contraption that like.
I actually just erased it. Before
It's funny because
it was right here.
As I was here, exactly. I was literally going like, oh, I can like draw it. So from like a side view to explain what, we were talking about. Oh, that's right. It was right here.
This room in the square room was chalk zone. It would be destroy a dust method, and then he drops a piece of chalk, and then you draw around the lever, and then it becomes tangible. So you just pull it in, material realm.
Oh, cool. Nice.
This room was.
They figured that out then? You figured that out?
Yeah, I told this gang think of chalk zone, and eventually put it together. The feast room was pretty much the feast, and then there wasn't too much of a trick. It was that if the curtain was up, it would show that there's a lever on the other side, so they just have to pull it through the curtain. But if they raise up the curtain, it's not there. But then they just pulled it through the curtain, and it's fine. And then this one had 2 levers, both that are supposed to be hidden.
Was like not like it wouldn't like work or something.
Yeah, it was there was one that was a trap.
Intangible.
There was one that was a trap, and then they only show 5 candles on the place, but there's supposed to be 6.
Right.
And then it's a pretty high like DC to like they're like supposed to search for that 6th candle, and once they do the ritual with all 6 candles, then it reveals the correct lever, which was done.
There's a mirror too, right?
Yeah, so if you light
you
the
can
5
look
candles
into it.
Yeah, if you light the 5 candles, it reveals the wrong lever. But if you have 6, it reveals the correct one. So you guys, I didn't want to do the combat for that one because it would have. When you go into the room, above the mirror that's smashed, it says "Piggy, Piggy, Piggy," and if you guys pulled the wrong lever, you would have released a bunch of werebores around you, and you would have had combat there. But I was like, that one's it would just be a nuisance. And then I knew this fight would be hectic as well.
Yeah, I mean, fucking nat 1 on a fucking like 53 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I rolled for it, and that was way higher than the average. And I went, cool. It's great.
I know you brought, like, I don't know what his name is, but 103 down to 44. That's
Yeah.
gnarly.
And then you just killed Cletus.
Right. Exactly.
Here's the potion. Then all of Eric's stuff is all like, the one heal that I'm able to find is well, it's funny that we say like, oh, I didn't create a healing cleric. It's hard unless you like are making a healing cleric for your cleric to be a healer, because just like spells are so like difficult to really spend on healing when it's not like a big healing spell sort of thing. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like
Mhm.
they're just such a high resource to get rid of for like,
Exactly.
this is gonna be 7
Really expensive.
HP. Fucking hooray!
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
you go life cleric, and then you
Right,
get like
exactly.
it's not that big with it. So
The one spell is one that Nim has. It's like a level 4 or something. It's an aura that I can use, I think, like a bonus action. I forget what it's called. Where it's like
Aura
you
of
can use a
life.
bonus action to heal. It's like, oh, that's dope. So I get 10 heals out of this like 4th level spell. It's like that's absolutely worth it.
Exactly. And as bonus actions. Like, not
Right.
even full actions. You're just keeping people up.
The one thing about it is that, you know, just the fact that those spells that last like that and you need concentration on it, it's like there is the chance that it gets interrupted and then you don't even get the full use of the spell.
And then you take Warcaster as a feat.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I did. I've got that, and I took another one to get proficiency with my cons. So that's at like double digits as well.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I would have to roll like, I get advantage on those, so it's like I think I'd have to roll like a 1 or a 2 some of the times, where it's just like I have to roll a 1 and a 2 to fail right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, I think we'll be good. Let's roll it. Yup. We're fine. That stays. But fucking hags.
I've never liked being called a hag so much.
I feel like I'm making up that Dex loss, but I feel like I also read it somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Like, I
What Dex
understand like the logic behind it, and I mean that's what I was arguing, where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
yes, but like, you know, because then you're essentially taking a monk's armor away because they sleep, which, you know, you're kind of supposed to do that anyway, but also, no one does.
Yeah.
That's too
Because
much.
I know that unconscious you already have advantage on hitting them, but I thought there was
Right.
definitely something like. I mean, it's funny because like if you're paralyzed or anything like that, you still gain like
Right.
you get benefits from it.
I
but it's like
from
you're not
my
moving.
dexterity and my, ooh, I know he's gonna attack me like this. So what? You can't do anything. It's like you can't even like, I mean, arguably like flex your muscles and be able to flinch to defend this. But I guess you're gonna anyway, because you still have your AC that is for moving out of the way of it, but even though you can't move. But also, like, now you're ruining the balance, so you can't have stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I get that. Because then it's just like, oh, I just won't ever play monk. Because it's so debilitating. And it's just like, shit. We have to make it so that these different classes are playable. Otherwise, we won't be able to make subclasses to sell.
Otherwise, everybody will just be a druid.
Right. Isn't that already the case? No.
Mm-hmm.
Monks, I think, have generally always been my favorite to play, though. Maybe it's just because I keep playing monks in your game.
Could be. The community says that they're, too weak or something like that, and I'm sure that there's, it should be criticized and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's just like their subclass, but as their base class, it's pretty great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because when Tom was saying that back forever ago after we finished Barovia, and then he was just like, yeah, I mean, monks are just like, blah, and you were like, oh, I played a monk. I thought it was pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, right? Every time I was just like, it's pretty solid all around.
It's a well-rounded character, like defense-wise. It's just that they don't typically get a lot of attacks, but then they gave you the staff and you can use it. And now you can't say that monks can't deal damage because if you have the right weapon, you can deal a shit ton of damage.
Right.
And like the AC naturally high, you don't get bogged down by that
and there's
stuff.
no weakness of like heat metal to it.
Mm-hmm. A couple. There's a like eventually you get every saving throw. You're just like, yes, every one. I get every saving throw.
Don't have to eat, can run up walls. I mean, poison immunity, which is okay. I mean, it's definitely nice when you have it. Where it's just like, okay, immune to disease. Hey, that food wasn't diseased, was it?
Nope. No disease. You guys healed up from it pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny listening. There was one time I was hearing Thor talk about everyone, all classes. Those are just wizards. Just always play a wizard. It's like, because then you get up to the point where then you get to wish, and now you have 5 wish spells. It's like, and then that's all you have to do. Anything from there on, you can all just wish.
And defeat anything. It's true. But there is a drawback from using wish multiple times. I don't know if it resets. There's like you can use wish once, and then there's like it takes product damage or something like that. Wish. Wish spell. You might be able to achieve something beyond the scope above examples. State your wish to your GM as precisely as possible. The GM will create latitude in ruling what occurs. Instance during a wish. The stress of casting this spell produce effects other than duplicating another spell weakens you. After enduring that stress, each time you cast the spell until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage. Well, it's until you finish a long rest, so yeah, and then you just get your spell slot back anyway. So.
Well, then couldn't I just... Oh, hold on. And then... This damage can't be lowered. each time you cast a spell. If you
Oh, it's after. Oh, this is
drops
this
by
isn't
3, if
this
it
spell.
isn't 3 or lower already. For each of those days spent. There is a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again if you suffer this stress.
All right. So if you don't use it to gain access to any spell you want, could be pretty bad. If you're like, I wish for an artifact, or I wish for this person to not exist, which has to be like one of my favorite uses of being killed in a game in Baldur's Gate, where I'm like, oh, I can't believe they put my interaction with Tom in my first game in Baldur's Gate. They took it right from there, where they have a god, and then you can just keep annoying it, and she's just like, don't speak another word, and you're like, what? I'm just saying. And then she goes, I wish for you not to be. And then it said, you were killed by the wish spell. Your game is over. If you'd like to go to your previous save, like that, and then that's all it says.
Yeah.
Because you were just wished out of existence. Granted, I used power word kill, but still.
Right. But, he got pushed there.
Instant death is instant death. Yeah.
I mean,
So
I know. I know. I did that to Tom. It's just, but that one was unprovoked. That one's my worst. I feel like, there's stuff that you do as a DM where you're just like,
wait, you did that to Tom? You're talking about the Banshee?
Yeah, it's different, but it's also very much the same. Yeah, but with no one to heal, no one who was willing to heal. The only thing that happened was he got dragged out and then dropped down a tree. Meanwhile, the two brothers are fucking 500 feet away, running in the opposite direction. And you're just like, what? What am I supposed to do with this?
I need to reach out to Taryn to have him run a game and have him either kill Tom outright or reduce him to 0 hit points. And then everyone in Barovia
will have
has killed Tom's
vengeance.
Because Lucas used power word kill on him on the last part of his campaign. And I'm like, no,
the very first thing that he did was that.
He's like, all right, Tom, you're dead now, and let's keep going. And he's like, okay.
Okay, I guess I'll just sit here. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, we were all learning, but also, like, come on, pick up your fucking learning shit, Tom.
Happens. All right.
Funny stuff. All right, so, all right. In addition, your strength drops by, if it isn't 3 or lower already, for 2d4 days. For each remaining, decrease by 2 days if you're doing like nothing. So it sounds like at the end you're just making a check where it's like there's a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again if you suffer this stress, which is just you cast it.
Yeah, the only way you can cast it without any repercussions
is just duplicating another spell.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Wish to duplicate Wish. And then with that Wish, I'm going to do this other stuff. So that's going to weaken actually just the first Wish spell. And then that spell isn't going to come back to me. Because I will go through as many layers of this as I need to to avoid taking the stress.
I like how the Genie Warlock is the only one that can access this besides wizards and sorcerer. And people were saying that this was
I was
like
seeing the genie there.
the genie. The only
See-
other thing would be someone was saying just do true polymorph instead. Just become a dragon. Just do that. I've made a character that did that, but you just need to be that high of a level, and then you're just permanently a dragon. Unless my mind is going crazy and I'm forgetting how to do that one as well. But I'm pretty sure if you stay in that form for an hour, you're just like, yep, I am now a dragon.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Right. Different creature, the creature non-magic.
And then if you have wish, I mean, you can just do that. Then you're a dragon, and you have the wish spell, and then yeah. So sounds like with wish can duplicate any other spell, then do that, and then you get access to all level 9s. So why make any other option unless it's of 8th level and lower?
Yeah. But no, yeah, is there some sort of... Oh, because I didn't save wish. Go to wish. What was the thing I was gonna... Yeah, like, what are the things that it says, can you even... Does it even limit you? I mean, the greater the wish, the greater the likelihood that something goes wrong. But
Oh wait, the basic use of this spell is to duplicate any spell of 8th level or lower. It says the second one.
oh,
You don't need to meet requirements for the
right.
spell or include any costly components. So that'd be the only thing. But as a wizard, you get 2 spells, level 9. So that's good. Yep.
Yeah, so spell like wish is like it's weird how it's like you alter the very foundations of reality in accord with your desires. Also, but like if you try and do that, stuff is gonna get fucked. And also, depending on like the level of like power that we're kind of assigning to this, like the genie warlock, you know, how powerful are genies? I don't think we've ever actually run into one.
No, they're really not as powerful like the genie races, but like a pure genie, I don't know. Genie, let's check it. Search. The genie class.
Right.
Noble genie. Yeah, they're all broken down into Jinn, creepy, nasty. Yeah, I don't know about just like pure genie. I know that there's different levels.
Yeah,
Maybe high level
genies
ones.
born of a soul of a sentient living creature with a primordial matter, the elemental. Rule or be creatures of the elements. So genies come from the souls of an elemental infused soul. No. Sentient living creature melds with the primordial matter of an elemental plane. Genie is a stronger connection, but then it's like it doesn't really continue with that sort of stuff. Like with the soul that originally made it, it's just kind of that's usually how it looks, and like a couple personality traits. But then there's a bunch. And yeah, wait, does it even give... There's no like stat block? Their miraculous powers, their grandeur of the abodes, and the numbers of their servants allow some genies to deceive themselves into believing they are as powerful as the gods. Some go as far as to demand that mortals of other realms, even whole continents or worlds, bow down before them. Okay, but... Alright, wishes. Because there's a variant. A genie power... The genie power to grant wishes is legendary among mortals. Only the most potent genies, such as those among the nobility, can do so. A particular genie has this power, can grant 1 to 3 wishes to a creature that isn't a genie. Once a genie has granted its limit of wishes, it can't grant wishes again for some amount of time, usually 1 year. Oh, so it's Shenron. Cosmic law dictates that the same genie can expend its limit of wishes on a specific creature only once in that creature's existence.
Damn.
Yeah.
Didn't
So
know
like,
that.
so you only get to have the one. So like, Krillin wishes this time, then it's Bulma, and then Goku, and then Gohan, and then Saiyaman, and then Piccolo. Depending on who's alive at that point.
I heard a podcast.
Just the last one is to be granted a wish. A creature within 60 feet of the genie states a desired effect to it. The genie can then cast the wish spell on the creature's behalf to bring about the effect. Depending on the genie's nature, the genie might try and pervert the intent of the wish by exploiting the wish's poor wording. The perversion of the wording is usually crafted to be to the genie's benefit. Like, okay, cool, but even that, you know, they're just kind of casting it, and, you know, it's kind of like a, where does the power come from? So, like, how grand can you make these things? Especially where it says, like, even some genies deceive themselves into believing they are as powerful as the gods. So it's like they're not that powerful. So there is a limit there.
Yeah.
Sorry, podcast.
I was trying to find it again, but I have no idea because it hasn't been recommended in forever. And I wasn't too into it. This is how, like, there was a lady who was talking about different types of monsters. She would just, like, review kind of like a monster of the week type of thing, and not specifically to D&D, just like in general. And she reviewed genies, so she had like a whole different thing about it, going from like actually just talking about the djinn specifically and reviewing that. And one thing that I remember, and I don't know what the genie's name was, but apparently what it literally translated to was foot licker. Because
how do you always end up with these fucking feet things in all
You're
of the podcasts that you listen to.
Oh, the other one that it's just that I tell you these things, so it
I
seems
know.
hyper focused. It seems, yeah.
No, I know that it's not like you're going out and finding these random things in random things. It's just amazing that it's always like, yeah, so this other thing, and then feet, and it's like, how? Excellent. Why? What? Go. Fucking.
Find it.
And it's funny because I'm wondering if that's something like
So it was
a
a
yeah.
lesser spirit. It was like a lesser genie that didn't have power, but it was more like what I got from it. It was more like of a myth for kids to say
Right.
like, "Hey, keep your feet under the sheets, because if you leave your feet out in the night, one of like whatever the name is like they're gonna come and they're gonna suck at your toes," and they're like, "Ew." So it was something like that.
So he just was a weirdo, and everyone's just like, yeah, no, he just comes and sucks on kids' toes. And everyone's just like, so like cover up.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be a national crisis.
I know. It was. I don't remember where it stemmed from.
Get your blanket. That's excellent. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh, there's different types of them. Okay.
Of genie?
Yeah. The
Djinn?
Tao, the Genie, the Djinni,
All of
the
them.
Efreeti, and Marid. So they
all
do
of them-
have some.
All of them stem from different elements because genies
Yeah.
are elementals. Just
That's
like the-
that's. I mean, that was like, yeah, I figured that part. And then when I scroll to it, it says that. So yeah. Let's see. I mean, what are these things? 11. 11, are they all? Yeah. Right. I remember. I've considered throwing some of these at you. I think. I don't know. They're challenge level 11. I mean,
you did run into one genie, one powerful genie in your adventures in Tomb. She disappeared.
yeah.
All right.
It's funny because it's when I searched genie, that was one of the things that like kind of showed up, and it was just like, what's it? Tomb of Annihilation. And I was like, okay, genie, Tomb of Annihilation. I'm not paying attention to that. And then when you said that you've run into one, it's like, okay, yep. Now I know. I should have made a deal. That's not Gus style.
Who she named it? All Vampires Are Gay podcast. Okay. That's what. I'm trying to find this fucking because I know it's only like a 10-minute spiel, but I can't find it, and I don't know if the lady's still on Spotify. All right. Well, if I do find it, I'll let you know.
All right, sounds
You can
good.
get the real details.
Right.
All right.
Know what country not to visit, because even if it's like, no, it's a myth. I can't take that chance.
I've never been in the spirit realm, but I'm not going to the spirit realm there specifically.
Right, exactly. All right. Very cool. Good idea with this stuff too.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm surprised no one gave you shit for being like, oh yeah, no, I know two hags. But
No, they're awesome, right, Jen?
yeah,
She was all down for it. I'm like, hey, you want to play
Oh
this?
yeah.
And Carolyn was like, I
I'll
want to be
play
a
a
witch.
people character that tries to kill a party anytime.
Yeah. She goes, is Tom in there? And I go, yeah. And she goes, yes.
I know when Tom refused to go into the room, I was like, if they all go into the room and Tom stays out here, we should just barricade the door, lock him in, and then kill Tom's character.
let them out. All right, here you go. Oh no,
Tom's like,
everyone
"I don't
back
like
in.
this.
Tom's
I
new
don't-
character is here.
He's like, I don't like this. I don't trust anything. I don't trust anyone. This is bullshit.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, Tom the
Nice.
player's fun. I'm like, trust me, and it just won't happen.
Well, I mean, you're a
Are you-
dick because you used Carolyn's character. So it's just like, yeah, of course Gus is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, shoot, it's like, you know, had she done something or something else, and when I was the one getting targeted with the curse, it's like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why
What
me?
the fuck is that about? Right.
Go
I can do
after
it.
Tom. That makes sense. He was the one who did that. And also, obviously go after Tom. That's the way to do it. But then it's just like, alright. Are we doing this?
Apparently not. Because after that,
and then-
it was just chilling. I was like, okay.
Then when the thing stopped me from swinging, it's just like, okay. I was like, I mean, this thing has some strength to stop me from doing that.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know, I don't know if it was during the backswing or something, so it was, you know, stronger or whatever. But yeah.
All right, guys. Good night.
Yep.
Thanks
Later,
again,
guys.
Jen. Later.